live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people, come on in, late night. I got about a good hour in me, people, a good hour, no more than two. Let's get it going on tonight. I need a debate tonight. No cussing, no fussing, no arguing, just debate your points, debate your points. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black.
Tell the truth. Tell the
I
truth.
love being
And
black.
shame
All
the
right, let's
devil.
rock and roll. We got the phone lines open and everything. I'm definitely going to put them on. All right, let's get it on, people. And let's get this phone lines rolling. Let's get it rolling, people. All right. All right, I got both of my Facebook pages on tonight. Just keep rolling, people. This is real. This is Martin G. Johnson coming to you live, uncut, unedited. This is why I tell the truth and shame the devil. Tonight, we're going to have a debate. I want some non Tiffany supporters, and I want some supporters to come in here tonight, and we're going to debate on some things. All right? And we're going to make it fair. We hear from one side. Are you for? Yeah. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, my brother Michael Steven, what's going on? I see you, brother. I see you. 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 All right, come on in, people. Come on in. And it's gonna be a debate, people. Debate. The YouTube is in here already. I know YouTube is gonna come in hard, hard tonight. Come on in, people. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Come on, people. I love being black. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being Come on black. In, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. 872-299-0808. Who we got in tomorrow? What's going on? I see you. Nathan, I think that's Nathan King Pisces. Is that Nathan? Yeah. What's up, Nathan? I see you. I see you. All right. It's a quantum. All right. I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on, Phoenitra Smith. I see you, Miss Smith. I see you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We live tonight. Let me get my bottle of water. Cause y'all know my lips be getting dry. I'm dry. All right. Woof. All right. Come on. What's up, Kathy? You know we gotta get up in the morning. All right, but I got 2 hours in me. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? I see you. Black love, black power to the last hour. That's right. That's right. All right, Barbara. Come on in. We ready to fight tonight. Mm-hmm. All right, Miss Robes, I see you. Lisa Russell. All right. My call lines are open, people. I'm going to post the number so you guys can call in, and we need some supporters of on both sides, non-supporters. 299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Call in numbers. All right, when you call in, listen to the prompts. Oh, there go my partner. Partner, I need you to call in tonight. I might need your help. All right. All right. Uh-huh. Look at my partner, Vera Giles Norris. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm live, Helen. I'm live. I'm live on Facebook. Call in. Call in. All right. Mhm. All right, people. Live, uncut, unedited. All right. Call in. Call in numbers. Call in numbers. I'm looking for some callers. Thank you, Nathan, for sharing the video. I appreciate you. Lisa Love. What up, Lisa? Man, I've been knowing Lisa for years, y'all. For years. Before I even had any children. Mm-hmm. All right. Come on in. Come on in. All right. Let me share the screen up here. Let me get some overlay. Let's get it rocking. All right. All right. All right. All right, people. Y'all coming in, coming in. We need about 100 people. Share it on your page. Lock it down. Lock it down. Lock it down. Lock it down. I'm looking for Rita. What's up, Rita? What's going on? I see you. I see you. I see you. My YouTube people out here showing out tonight, boy. Pretty soon, they're gonna just take me away from Facebook. Facebook, I don't know what's gonna happen to me and you, but don't look like this marriage gonna be over between me and Facebook. Cause YouTube just man, it's growing by leaps and bounds. I see it. It's moving. It's moving, y'all. Kia Simone, what's up? I see you. We looking for some callers, people. We looking for some callers. I need some debaters now. I need somebody who's gonna come on here and tell me why you support Tiffany. I need some callers on here to tell me why you don't support Tiffany. I think everybody have their reasons why they support her, and some have their reasons that they don't. So we're gonna find out tonight. Tonight. And I don't want nobody coming on here talking about I'm taking sides. I'm not, I'm just a moderator. So you don't have to agree with me. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. And all I want to do. Okay. All right. That's all I want to do. I got you, partner. I got you. I got you. I got you. Come on in. This is live uncut. I need at least about 100 people in here tonight with Facebook and YouTube. 100 people. Come on in.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I love being black. The devil.
I know I got me some Tiffany supporters, and I know I got me some non-Tiffany supporters on here. Don't be afraid. I won't say your name. If you don't want me to say your name, I won't say your name. You could be don't call it anonymous, but you could be anonymous. All right. All right. Let me get that call-in number up here. I need for folks to come on up here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, people. Live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. We got so many folks. Uh-oh, Michael Stevens. He's signifying everyone join this live chat. Please leave your golf clubs or put away. Okay. All right. All right. Don't start nothing on here now. All right. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? We're going to learn something. Maybe I need to play a couple of videos real quick for y'all. Maybe I can do that. While y'all waiting, I can play a couple of videos. That's what I do. Let me find me a couple of videos I can play for y'all. Get y'all warmed up. Y'all are like y'all afraid of me. Couple of videos. Couple of videos. Come on in. Come on in. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Come on in. Come on in. Mm-hmm. All right, they coming in. Let me pin this video up here. All right. All right. Unpin. And the one that I got live tonight. Is it live? Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Post that, put it to the top. Come on in, Facebook. I see 13 people on here, 17 shares. Wow. 13 people just on here on Facebook. That's all I see. Oh, wow. Y'all scared? Y'all love to talk about folk. It's your opportunity to come on with the smoke. Mm-hmm. You're not smoking me. You're going to smoke yourself. Come on. Where my Facebook is at? Facebook, share this page. Hit the like button on Facebook. I'm looking at the Facebook people, and I don't see that many likes. 7 likes on Facebook, man. 7, 8 likes. 17 shares. 17 shares. Let's debate, people. It's late at night. I told you I got a nice little hour in me. A nice little hour. I guess the YouTube is going to take over tonight. Lovely Joy, how you doing? How you doing? Miosha, non-Tiffany. Okay, non-Tiffany right there. All right, Keisha, plenty none. All right. Oh, y'all, here we go. All right. Come on in, people. I need some callers. Y'all standing still. Somebody said anti-Tiff. Tennessee there. Okay. Jules Smith. Hey, Jules Smith, how you doing? All right, here. Ali said here. Okay. All right. Was it 66? I don't know how you pronounce your name. But all right. Vicky Gavin, what's going on? Sam Jackson, what's up, brother Sam? All right. All right. Oh, Nathan said, well, I support policy that going to support black people because we've been behind for 400 years and still trying to catch up. We need our reparations. Okay. I'm exhausted talking about her. It's just time to go to the polls. Okay. I can share with my Facebook family. Bernie Mac, Tiffany Who. All right. Bronx, New York, not running. Laugh out loud, Mr. Martin. Okay. Man, they on here. Pro Tiffany all day here. Okay. Tiffany Henyard, Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard here in Dalton, Illinois, in Thorn Township. All right, I need some callers. Let's get this panel going. All right. They said platforms like X and YouTube are running power to people so we can hold our elected officials accountable. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Couture Davis team, no vote for Tiff Tiff. Okay. All right. All right. Where y'all at? Let's get it rocking. I need some folks to come on here and talk to me. Come and talk to me. All right. Like and share. Appreciate it. All right. Time to go to the polls. Yeah. I'm ready. Yeah. What's up, Brenda? Great show last night. Yeah, it got a little bit out of hand, but we handled it. We handled it. Come on in, people. Come on in. I got people on my new Facebook page, 2 people watching on my new Facebook page. Come on in, people. I appreciate you coming in tonight. I'm hoping you guys call in. I need some calls, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Let's talk tonight. Let's talk tonight. Let's talk tonight. All right, I've been on here 15 minutes. I haven't got no call yet. What's going on? When I'm ready to talk about it, y'all not ready. Let's get it on, people. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm just a moderator tonight. I'm the host. I'm not getting into it. I want to hear from you guys what you think. We're testing the waters. That's what we're doing tonight. Oh, I got to call them. That's what I'm talking about. Break the ice. Break the ice. Break the ice. That's right. Break the ice. Break the ice. That's what I'm talking about. Break the ice. That person coming in. We do all this talking. I need about 100 people on here all together. That's what I really need. So if I'm both pages connected, that's not even a lot of people. Mm-hmm.
Mike.
All right. Come on, brother Mike. Talk to us. Come on, bro. 7897.
Hey, Martin.
What's going on?
Yeah. What's up, Martin?
What's going on?
It's all good. How you be?
Good, man. Listen.
Did you have fun in the meet? Did you have fun in that meeting?
Oh, yeah. You know what I had? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was like, man, I couldn't believe the behavior, man. I'm like, man, is this real? Then what y'all don't know, behind me, the lady was getting ready to fight, an older lady and a young lady. She said she got one more time.
Just like that.
Man, I'm like, man, is this real or what, man? Is that much hate among our people, man? Man.
That's how we do it. That is how we do it.
Man, it's just so sad. I just can't. I don't know, man. I'm confused. I'm confused, man. I'm like, man, is it that much hate, man? So I was just sitting there. I didn't say anything.
It goes back.
Go ahead.
For Dalton, it goes way back with like the Shaw brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They were Shaw. I think William Shaw was our first black mayor, and he was corrupt, is all I know.
Oh wow.
And it's just been building up. It's been building up to where we are now. We've been looking for a change. Tiffany was supposed to be the change.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be the change. So it's mandated. She's been evaluated. She's out of here. Voted for her thinking that she was going to be something different than what I saw, which was Riley and her. I can't tell the difference between the two. I can't.
Wow.
They look like twins.
Wow. Wow. You know, you're a resident, so I know you know. So hey, you know what's going on. I can't argue the fact you got to think about it. I don't have a dog fight in it, you know. So I mean, it's a situation. I'm glad I'm not a resident out there. I don't have to deal with it. I can imagine what the residents are going through out there, man. And it's just something. Yeah. It's something.
The thing is, Dalton has a lot of potential. This is prime real estate property. We are right off of the expressway, right next to the Calumet River, not far from the entryway into Lake Michigan. This is prime, and I don't know if it. Look, there's people calling, texting every day trying to buy my house.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you've seen it on the commercials. There's these mobile real estate agencies that are going around trying to buy all the houses in the Southland.
Wow, it must be a bigger plan then for the future.
Yes, it's on the upswing. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. This is kind of like off the subject a little bit. It's still on the subject. I notice when our communities is on fire. When I say on fire, infested with bad politics, failing schools, tremendous amount of liquor stores, gang drugs, prostitution, and all that. It's like our communities become gold to others. They buy. It's like a land grab. And I think this is probably what's going to happen with Dalton. It's going to be a land grab in there. That's what I'm thinking. It's just me speaking. That don't mean it's law. Yeah.
Yes, it's true. You just look at Chicago, especially on the east side over there in that lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, they let us destroy it. Well, for one thing, I can't put it on them because we got to take some responsibility. Like we need entrepreneurs and merchants that can step in. But one of the things that kind of deter people is the crime. If you open up a store, you 70 to 80% chance you're gonna be robbed, or you got the theft.
Mm-hmm.
So
why you think that, man? Well, let me ask you a question. Since you're a resident and we're the only one on the panel, and we'll talk. What do you think the end game is for Dalton and the township out there? What you think the end game is? Well, I would say the end game. We have probably 20-year plan, a 30-year plan. I don't know. What do you think? In your own words.
I think I just paid my insurance, and my insurance is it tripled? No, I'm just gonna say it doubled from 2 years ago. I think there was a reset with our whole economy. The whole economy. Each time blacks get ahead, they find a way. Or to me, it seems like something happens that set us back 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. And one
4
thing,
or 5.
yeah, one thing we all can agree. Don't beat me up, people. Please don't beat me up. Please don't beat me up. We all can agree on this page. Love Tiffany or hate her, whatever, dislike or like her, that she did make history because she was the first black mayor in Dalton, first as a woman, the first woman mayor.
Yeah, first, no, not the black, but the first woman,
yeah.
and maybe they can't even say the youngest, because there was a guy who actually got elected way back, and he probably was, I thought I heard him saying this, maybe early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. So, but as far as the black woman, yeah, that was her.
So she did. We can't take that away, no matter what the situation. If she get arrested or charged or whatever, with all these allegations, and we know some things we don't need the FBI to know. We got proof, like a lover. Some things we got in black and white that can't be denied.
That was all timing, but that was all timing though, Martin, because what you have to look at is what our choices were.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That is true.
Like out of everything that was going on, she was the better. She appeared to be the better of it. And it was bad. So it was bad. That's why so many people had so much hope in her. Like, yeah, we were hoping that there would be.
Do you think she was really qualified? I mean, I gave her, in my mind, I was like, okay, she served. I couldn't vote in Dalton nowhere, but I was thinking like, okay, she served twice as a trustee. So that's like 8 years. So I'm thinking she would know something about government, being in government that long, so that's what I was thinking in my mind. And I thought it was a really a good choice for as a woman and a young woman, and give a hope to young people to strive. I mean, these are things that I was thinking in the beginning, which I think was okay, was correct, because actually I got introduced to Dalton through Tiffany coming to the board meetings. So really, Tiffany reached out to me. So that's how I got introduced. That was before she came mayor, people. Before she came mayor. Let me just say that, because I don't know nobody said, oh, she call you out. No, that's before she came mayor. Now, since she have became mayor, I have not had a telephone conversation with her or in-person conversation. If I seen her, I speak to her and all that, but as far as a conversation about what's going on in Dalton, no, I haven't. I haven't. And so that's just me. I'm just speaking since me and you are here, or no one else is called in. Yeah.
Yeah, again, I say it was the optics. It was comparing her to Riley as a trustee. Like, she didn't look as bad as he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he looked bad. She's mirroring him. To me, she's mirroring him. She's the same mayor that he was.
Actually, she ran on his ticket too, didn't she?
Let me think. No, they were always opposed. Did I know?
No, I don't know. Because I was hearing that she ran on his ticket. That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
I don't remember that.
It would take
I don't remember that.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think Dalton is gonna go from here, man? What is it that Dalton is gonna take Dalton to recover from this national news and from all these allegations, and what it's going to take? Because the eyes going to be on Dalton probably for the next couple years.
Actually, the news and the allegations and Tiffany, that's not the worst problem Dalton got. It's our financial situation.
Right.
We're in debt. Our bond level is the lowest. We have a big recovery. Like, there has to be a major rejuvenation of our economy. We need businesses.
Yeah, we definitely need businesses. Yeah. Okay.
Like that that all of this, the chaos and all of this, that's the least of our problems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we can't come together, that would be the reason we wouldn't be able to address our finances. But the finances is the most important thing. It is.
Okay. Now, don't cuss me out, people. Please don't cuss me out, which I don't care anyway. What would Dalton look like if Tiffany get reelected? In your eyes, and to be honest, that's what I'm asking you a question. What would it look like, you think?
I don't see change.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you viewed our downtown. That's our downtown. Like, I don't see change. He doesn't. To me, whatever it is her plan or her vision was, like, I can't see it clear.
Okay.
Not for the village of Dalton, but for her, yeah, she's made some gains.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the new place over there, St. Patrick's. She's all involved in that. Yeah, for her, yes, but for the citizens, I don't see a change.
Okay. Now, with a new administration that can come in, see, the thing is, I noticed, and I don't want to bring a name, but I got to say it, Trina. I think it Downs, her last name is. And you're probably familiar with her.
Yeah, it's Trina Downs.
Okay, yeah. So
Trina Trip, because sometimes you look at her and say, what? And then you listen to her, you be like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead on. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was asking how we are going to start vetting these people. Right now, Dalton. Yeah. Right now. We got another call. I'm gonna stop asking my question. Well, maybe I could ask that question. How could we avoid? Let me go to the caller. Hey, caller, okay. 510 area code. Come on, caller.
All right. How am I coming in? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. What's the question you were asking?
The question is, I'm looking for some non-supporters and supporters of Tiffany. And I was just talking, me and the gentleman was talking about, let's debate. That's the type of, I want to hear a debate tonight. Now, my thing is, what would Dalton look like in your eyes? I don't know if you're a resident or you got a relative that's a relative. I'm stuttering tonight. I'm sorry, y'all, it's late. If you have a relative in Dalton or in the township, what would you, if Tiffany becomes mayor again of Dalton? More likely, we can't say that for the township because she's not on the ballot. So we can just rule that out right. As of right now, she's not on the ballot. So we know that's not going to happen. until I guess the court decide whether to put it back on ballot or whatever. I don't know that, but what would Dalton look like in another 4 years if she becomes mayor again?
All right. I'll answer that question, but I also want to chime in on what you said earlier.
Go ahead.
About, if we could just kind of look at it like, all in all, it's good that she was the first Black female mayor. At least she did that. I will add to that she ran on the trustees ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They gave her credibility. So if it were not for the mature folks in the room, she wouldn't be in the position because it's just a Democratic slate. And if it's 90% Democratic, village, then they're going to vote the Democrat. They're not going to vote the independent or the Republican. So she was able to coast in on that. And so what she said was this 80-something percent of the vote she got, well, it should have been like 90% because it's 90% Democrat. That means it was 8% of people who was Democrat that changed their vote, that didn't want to vote for her. But, we could say that she's a Black woman and she's a single mother. But I think the most important thing is that she's a moron, And I have gone back and forth with this woman online where she cannot spell. And I don't mean to say anything disparaging about somebody, but you have to be able to spell,
Mm-hmm.
And this was Tiffany, so I can understand why she doesn't write emails. So let me ask the second question. The second question is, what would Dalton look like if she was mayor again?
Yeah.
More blatant kickbacks, corruption, people being stifled with their businesses, meetings that go nowhere, strange appointments with people who haven't been background checked, using the police force as a bludgeon against the community, all kinds of stuff, But she doesn't have that much power being just the mayor of Dalton. She got a little bit more, juice being a supervisor. The mayor of Dalton, they paid like $58,000, so she's not going to be going up there with the high-priced outfits and with the stylists and all that stuff for $50,000,
No, let me ask you.
So I just think.
Hold on, brother. Hold it. There we go. We get personal. Let's stay on top. Let's not talk about her outfits and all that. We're just trying to think about.
No. I said high price. I didn't say it was gaudy. I didn't say it was gaudy. I didn't say it was ugly.
I know.
I'm saying high price outfits.
Right, but I don't even want to go there because when you go there, then somebody else is gonna go there. Then let's get on some. What we doing now? We're going great. We're going great.
I don't know if I don't think I said anything that was disparaging against.
No. I'm
Miss Henyard.
Sorry, no, I didn't say that. I said I'm asking you. Let's not go there. I didn't say you said anything disparaging. I said I don't want to go there. On clothes, when it comes to clothes and dress, I don't want to go there. Like
no,
policies.
I'm talking about. The reason why I brought up clothes and dress is because of the amount that she can spend on that kind of stuff, and having that reduced income from $270,000 and $50,000 is going to make it so that she's not as extravagant. That's the point that I'm making.
Oh, okay. All right.
But to answer your question, what would it look like? I think what it would look like is what I said. A lot of things that have been going on will continue to go on. It will be positive reinforcement for bad behavior. I mentioned to you some days back when I called in this thing about this cancer charity. If this sort of corruption doesn't go checked, it will continue, right? And it's going to get more ostentatious. And I would hate to be one of the citizens of Dalton having to pay for her lifestyle.
Are there any other Dalton residents that's on this live tonight, or someone that, or not even on Dalton resident, or if you live in a township? I need you to call in as well. I want my people out of town. You still welcome to call in, but I want to hear it for some of the residents and see what they got to say. Because at the end of the day, even though all our tax dollars go all around the world, country, we pay for it, it's going to affect the Thornton Township people, the Dalton people. That's who it's going to really affect. Now, me, I'm an outsider. I live here in the state of Illinois, but I'm not directly affected by that when I say that. They're politics.
I think if there's a mismanagement, but I think doesn't every police department get some sort of federal funding a little bit. So if what I mentioned a few days ago was taking place with that officer getting 314 hours and 2 weeks, then that's getting part of the federal budget, which means it affects everybody outside of Dalton. And people in Dalton can't manage their money. I mean, not people in Dalton. I'm saying Dalton's government can't manage his money, so it owes the city of Chicago, $10 million still on a water bill, or $11 million. So a lot of this stuff does affect the surrounding community.
Okay. 7897. You want to comment on that? You're a resident. 7897. Are you there? It's a lot. It's a lot going on, people. I need some more callers, people, to participate in the caller tonight, in the chat tonight on the panel. I know a lot of you guys are writing inside the chat, and it's cool. I appreciate it. Come on in. 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 All right. I need someone to call in. I need some more people to call in. We got some great comments tonight. Somebody said, Brother Martin, is it true that you were invited with Trina Downs to a meeting with Tiffany on yesterday? You know more to ask Tiffany. Maybe she can tell you. Ask Tiffany. Ask Tiffany. Ask Tiffany if I was invited.
Yeah, Martin?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the comments right now.
Right. I'm looking at the comments
I'm seeing
too.
some people. Yeah, I mean, you know, I might as well be your co-host, man. I'm kick me down a little bit of money. You pay some this. I'm saying though, I'm saying I think the people want to hear you say what's right and what's wrong.
No, I don't have to say. Listen, I'm the moderator. I don't have to say what's right or wrong. See, the thing is, people always try to size me up. Oh, you taking sides, you this, you that, and all that. Why you worry about what I say? What I say is not law. So even if I say that what you don't want to hear, you ain't gonna do nothing but get upset. So I just keep my mouth closed. I play the neutral role, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
It's a lot of Tiffany supporters in this chat, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. Regardless of it's a lot of non-supporters in that chat too. You know. It's a lot. It's both on both sides, and I'm looking for some. I'm looking for some supporters and non-supporters to come on this live tonight, and let's have a adult conversation without swearing, calling each other's name, and all that. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so let's just continue.
No. I got a call. Hold it, sir. I have a call.
Hello.
I got a call. Hey, caller. 5-4. They just hung up. Yeah, we scared them. And listen, people, let me just say this. When you guys call in, listen to the prompts. It's going to take you about 10 to 15 seconds to come inside the chat on the phone line, on the panel. So it's not yes, it is a recording, but it only tells you instructions to turn your cell phone down or your any audio, get us off speakerphone and talk directly to the phone. Then after you listen to the prompts, it's gonna come. You're gonna come right on live into it. But go ahead, 510. What was you saying?
I can't even recall.
I'm sorry. I was trying to think. I am so sorry because somebody had called and I was trying to catch him. Because a lot of time when they be on hold for so long, they hang up, and I know no one likes to be held on long. You know, right?
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Don't worry about it. You get another caller real soon. But what's the next question?
Let's see. Somebody. Oh, they calling in. They call it back now. Let's give a minute. That's kind of. We can go through the comments while somebody calling in. Some people said Tiffany is one of the best men to ever live. Stop hating. Okay, that's one of her supporters. Okay.
Why don't you ask her why? Tell them to call in and say why.
Yeah, call in, caller, call in, do that. All right, we got a new caller.
Oh, Lord, I would love to hear that.
Me too. I would love to hear it too. Hey, caller, 54, yeah, 545446. Go ahead, caller. Caller, 5446. The last 4 digits of your number. I can't hear you, my brother. You sound far back. You need to turn down your audio. I can't hear you, brother. Got to turn down your audio. Continue forward. Said, Martin, you playing both sides. No, I'm the host. I don't have to play both sides. It is what it is. I can do that. I have to be neutral. I can't be biased. Now, if I play one side, then when people say something that's good about her, I cut them off. Or if they say something bad about her, I cut. Then then you say I'm taking sides. You can't win with some of y'all. Won't you call in? This call, I'm gonna have to boot him out because they can't.
That's me.
Oh, that's you. Okay, I was finna boot you off. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, this is Paul Roberts.
How you doing, Paul? You need to turn your audio down. Can you turn your audio down?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I need you to turn your Facebook or YouTube down. Turn it off. Just turn it off so I don't want no echo. And take me off speakerphone.
Okay, I'm off speakerphone.
All right.
Paul, we've been rooting from you from California.
Okay, all right.
We've been rooting from you from California, Paul.
All right. Okay, come on, caller. Let's hear what you got to say. Come on, caller. 5446. Yeah, he got some audio playing because there's a delay. It got to be. Paul? It got to be. Paul, turn down your audio, man. Turn off Facebook. You can't turn down your audio.
Okay, it's down all the way.
All the way now, because that's why you can't hear me, because it's a delay. It's a delay. Now, what's your comment? What's your statement? Talk to me.
What was your impression about yesterday's meeting?
Oh,
you think anything was accomplished?
Now, how you calling me, asking me a question, sir? Now you calling me. Listen, I'm the host here tonight. Okay, no. I need you to answer my question. That's
sure.
That's the question I need you to answer. Don't call and see one thing. Listen. I'm the host tonight. I'm not taking no sides. I'm down the middle. That's what I want to do, because I don't want nobody on here saying that I'm saying I got favoritism. I'm cutting all the Tiffany people off, or I'm cutting off the non-supporters. I don't hear none of that, because people always accuse me of things, but they won't call in. They're keyboard warriors. They won't call in. Call in. That's all. You want to drag. Listen, first of all, they want to drag me into this fight in Dalton and Thornton Township. I'm a media. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Martin, this is John from Oakland. All he asked you was,
Sir. He's not going to call in here and ask me a question, brother. I am the host here, all right? I'm asking the questions, all right? I got a whole panel on here tonight. I got 3 people on here, including yourself. So that's what I'm asking. That's how I do things here, bro. That's how I do things. Nobody comes on here and run my show. Now, I don't mind you having suggestions and things like that. I clearly said I am not answering any questions. I'm not the person that's been interviewed. I answered that earlier if he was on here earlier about what I witnessed yesterday. If he was listening, and if you can rewind, when I get off this live, you can go right back to the beginning of this conversation with the young gentleman, 7897, a tenant that lives in Thornton Township. I said I couldn't believe what I was hearing in the meeting. I didn't say anything. I didn't make any gesture. I didn't say, "Hey man, you go girl, you know." I didn't do none of those things. No outbursts. You never heard Martin Johnson have an outburst when I went to that meeting yesterday. All I was quiet, and you hear my little podcast, my little when I went live, I was live uncut on that. That's all I said. Man, that's all I said. I didn't say nothing out the way at that meeting, because I was just there to report. Okay, but 54-46. Do you have any comments or any suggestions? Are you a supporter of Tiffany or a non-supporter? That's what I need to know.
Non-supporter.
Okay, and tell me why. Tell me why.
She has misappropriated funds and commingled funds and ignored the will of the people in Thornton Township.
Okay.
I could go on and on.
Keep going then.
I've
Go
studied
on.
her very carefully for the last year.
Oh.
But I guess I'm concerned that Tiffany has turned my neighborhood into such a train wreck that that people are ignoring the passengers. Everyone knows about Thornton Township, but very few people know what Thornton Township is supposed to do.
Okay. Okay.
It's become like a coveted political prize. Thornton Township is only a welfare agency. It's supposed to provide goods and services to the residents that aren't provided by the villages, the county, or the state. And it's become such a circus that the majority of the people living here would rather have the township abolished than continue to be the laughing stock of the country. 85% of the residents in Thornton Township never vote in local elections. And very few politicians ask why. I guess that's my statement.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. Okay. All right. Can I ask a question? Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Who was before Tiffany in the Thornton Township?
Frank Zuccarelli was a very popular supervisor for over 28 years. He was also the Democratic committee man and Big Cheese at South Suburban College.
Okay.
He was very popular.
Okay. All right. Was he well liked?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Was it any accusations on him as well of wrongdoing?
A few.
A few. Okay. I'm not going to ask you what it was. I just want to know. Okay. I'm just asking questions. Okay. That's cool. Now, let me ask everybody on the panel tonight. What is it that we expect from politicians? All politicians, not just Tiffany, but all politicians. Yeah.
Transparency, basic ethics, accountability, not being, not misappropriating funds, not being involved with public embezzlement, basic decency, decorum, the ability to speak where people aren't confused with what you're saying, just decent grammar, not being a thief, that I guess that's what I expect in my politicians, but I don't know. But I like I said, I grew up 7 miles away from Dalton. So like I said, even though I grew up mostly in California, I still have family out there. And I know these people very well. So I can't imagine, it just sickens me what's going on. But that's what I expect from my politician. I'd love to hear what Paul Roberts thinks.
Mr. Paul?
You mentioned the idea. But it's difficult to get an ideal politician elected, given campaign finance. And I like to say that poor people buy lottery tickets, middle-class people buy insurance policies, rich people buy politicians, and rich politicians buy judges. And everyone is a gamble and every gambling agency has the odds calculated to remain profitable. So the question is, are politicians less popular than insurance companies? Does that explain why no one votes for local politicians? Politicians try to be everything to everyone, and eventually push is going to come to shove. A politician's integrity just means that the politician has a higher price. Or does it?
Now, where do Thornton Township, Dalton go from here? How do we avoid for going into vote the same person, same people with the same policies? You know, you might get a person that speak with correct grammar, as we say to my grammar police, and they may be they may be nice, easygoing, but they may be the same person as far as handling business, which So we got to be. I mean, it's a hard with you guys that live in Thornton Township. I mean, y'all got still. I mean, right now, you don't have to worry about Tiffany because she's not on the ballot when it comes to Thornton Township. She got what I think she's there until what, April, right? Am I right, Paul? April.
Election is April 1st.
Right.
Inauguration is middle of May.
Okay, so she goes all the way to May. Okay. Now, what would happen if, which I probably don't think she's going to make the ballot. I'm just speaking to me. I don't believe she's going to be on the ballot for Thornton Township. So what are you guys planning to do for the next candidate? I believe it's a woman is going to be running in the general election. Yeah, I believe it's a woman. So do you guys? No, that's for Dalton. That's for Dalton. That's for Dalton. That's for Dalton. I'm sorry, I get me confused.
I think Dalton is going to be able to rebuild better than Thornton Township.
Now,
Dalton's trustees have been listening to the people.
Right.
Every month, they hold a tea with the trustees when the public can come in and ask them questions. And they answer questions.
Okay.
Tiffany does not answer questions.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the township trustees don't have any forum where the public can ask them what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiffany's IT people monitor township email, so I have no way to contact the trustees unless they trust me enough to give them their personal phone numbers.
Okay.
But I think Dalton will be rebuilt, but they've got a tough job with the deficit. I'm less optimistic about Thornton Township because it's anyone's guess how far in debt we are. The trustees.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I thought maybe I was wrong when I was at the meeting. I think Tiffany was saying that they didn't have no deficit. You know, look at me. I time for me to go to bed. Deficit in Thornton Township. That's what I thought I heard her say. I could be wrong.
She's been saying that for months and months.
Is that true? Is that true?
Saying that there's no deficit, but there's definitely a deficit.
She never shows receipts.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
In April, the township had their annual meeting, and the finance director did not post the annual financial report. The regular accountant refused to audit it. And the only reason that it was accepted is because Tiffany told the clerk what the residents' vote was. Anyway, it's anyone's guess what the numbers are as to finances in Thornton Township. We're supposed to have a forensic audit, but I don't know if it'll happen.
Didn't they just was it the accounting group? They wouldn't sign off on one of the audits that Robert Hutt was trying to submit recently.
Yeah, they wouldn't sign off on that. They wouldn't sign off on that.
They wouldn't sign off on the annual report that was prepared in April. And then they even took it down from the Thornton Township website.
Mm. Okay. Wow.
They couldn't verify the numbers. Like there was nothing in the report that could verify what the numbers were saying.
The report included a $6.5 million grant as revenue for the last fiscal year. But one of the trustees asked the finance director, and he said, well, yeah, we expect it, but it hasn't come in yet. Supposedly they received it before the end of February. I don't think they ever received it. I publicly asked the township clerk to post on the website when it was received. And no Tiffany supporter has ever come back to me saying that they got that $6.5 million grant. So the absence of that $6.5 million by itself would have turned last year's surplus into a deficit.
Well, I bet let me ask you a question. Are any one of you guys a politician on here?
No, but I'm an attorney.
Okay.
I keep saying with what Paul is saying. I really wish what he said should be very impactful for the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope he.
I'm listening to him. You know, I'm not.
That whole thing was based on a promise and a wish.
Right.
You know, she is playing very funny.
Right, because
village finances.
Like you said.
No, I'm just. But the initial question was, what has Tiffany done?
Right.
And we're pointing out finite things.
Yes.
Very clear things. So this is embezzlement, and this is. At the end of the day, it's going to be public embezzlement, and that's what she's going to go to jail for. She's going to get frog marched to prison for public embezzlement.
I don't know. We got a new caller. Okay. Everything Paul has said, I can't disagree with it. I'll say that. He's been clear. All right. Caller. 7714. You're live, uncut, unedited.
Hi, I called in before, but Michael Smith ended up calling in.
Okay.
But Tiffany is no better than all of these pastors with these mega churches that's just taking money from the people in the community, and she doesn't plan to do anything good for the community. Everything is for her and her people. They're fighting hard to try and get these bonuses through, and she tells what she's going to do. When she said that that Frank Zuccarelli was given $30,000 bonuses. Now she's trying to get these bonuses to go through. She keeps putting them on the agenda. Keith Price is fighting hard because he wants those bonuses to go through. And if people need to listen, because the things that she repeats is not the truth, but watch what she does. She's saying the trustees is holding up the insurance, but when Robert was up there, he said that they're still getting quotes. So how are the trustees holding up the insurance if they're still getting quotes? Then she said the trustees won't pay the bills. They said they will pay the bills, but they're not going to pay for the things that she puts her face and name on. If she puts her face and name on it, it has to have the board's names on it as well. So she said she's not paying any bills because they wouldn't pay for her campaign material. She wants her name on the boxes because she wants people to think that everything is coming from her. So she didn't give away food boxes because she couldn't use the boxes with her name on it. If it was about the people and giving them food, she could have used regular boxes. She did not have to have boxes with her name on it. and that she counts on people being uneducated and just listening to what she keeps saying and repeating and getting that in their head, but that is not the truth. You have to watch what she does, not listen to what she says, because she never tells the truth.
Okay. Can't argue with that, you know. Mm. Anybody want to refute anything these people are saying on here? Call in. Call in. Call in. I don't know. They know more than I do. They live out there, so I can't say nay or yay, but it's sounding good. Yeah. And I'm a firm agreeer to that with the way you live. And you say one thing, but you got to back it up with your actions. So I'm
You're gonna be holding your breath waiting on some of her supporters. You're gonna be holding your breath.
Oh, hey, you know, they come in, they might. You never know.
Okay. Yeah, how long you been on?
How long I been on here? I've been on here an hour. Ain't no Tiffany supporters out there. Y'all come on here. Yeah.
Only people that support her are the ones that she's hired, and they're profiting off of her being in those positions. They're the ones that support her, or she's giving them a washer and dryer or a big screen TV.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Mm. Wow. Mm. Now, can I ask you guys a question? Now, she's not on the ballot, right, to run for Thornton Township supervisor, right? So far, she's not on the ballot, right?
Right.
Okay. Because I don't think she's going to get on there, but I think that she's fighting in the court. What is the courts saying about this? Anybody can educate me about that?
She filed a lawsuit, but she put the mayor on there fraudulently. Then she withdrew the lawsuit, and I don't know if she refiled it or not.
Okay, I did hear about that as well. I did hear about that. Attorney did that?
Yeah, she refiled it.
Oh, she refiled it?
Yep.
I'm glad to hear there's an attorney on the line.
Jason Michael.
Because for a while, she was saying that she was going to be a write-in candidate. But Illinois has had a sore loser law for years and years. It says that if you participate in the caucus and you're defeated, you can't run as a write-in candidate.
That's correct. That is correct. I learned that on YouTube. I was on some reading some things on it. They had the statue for that, and that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I said too. That's correct. That's
so.
What
Do you think she participated in the caucus?
Say it again, Paul.
Do you think she participated in the caucus?
She was there.
She was clearly defeated.
Right. She was there, so So I'm assuming.
Ben Bradley from WGN9 asked that question to the former head of the Illinois State Board of Elections. And he said that Tiffany might be able to argue her way on to file as a write-in candidate because she never even submitted her paperwork to the Democratic committee. She didn't ask to be included in the caucus. So that's why they excluded her.
Okay. Wow. So when is the next court date? I think it's the 28th, isn't it? Paul.
She has so many lawsuits, I can't keep them straight.
Okay. I was talking about for the township, but I think it's the 28th election, people, board election. Wow.
Paul, what happened with your case?
My restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
The judge denied it. Tiffany hired a lawyer to go to Markham Courthouse to file an emergency restraining order against me. She wanted to keep me out of the meeting. But the court date was the same time that my wife was trying to file a restraining order against DeMarcus Krigley, and the judge was hearing Carmen Carlisle's restraining order against Keith Price. And the judge said, hey, I don't have the authority to ban anyone from a public meeting. But I hear enough mess about Thornton Township that I want to keep hearing and see if maybe you guys will respond to mediation. Well, my attorney said, nah, Tiffany's not going to respond to mediation. We want to discuss the facts. And Tiffany's attorney made herself unavailable. So there has been no discovery in the case. And my next court date is April 4th. But there's no restraining order. I don't know where it'll end up.
So I'm kind of lost behind this. What happened? Can you discuss the case? What happened?
I made a public comment at a Thornton Township meeting in September. Closed session was supposed to discuss Kamal Wood's job performance and disciplinary actions. Public comment was on the agenda after closed session, but Tiffany moved it in front of closed session, just like she did yesterday. And the first two public comments were Tiffany supporters. I was the first public comment who said something negative about her. And halfway into it, one of her supporters who got into the room early started talking as soon as I did. Then a couple of others came up to the podium. And the purpose of my comment was to ask Tiffany to work reasonably with the trustees. But I said that reason is what differentiates us from lower animals.
Paul,
can you racist comment? And they thought that I called Tiffany a dog. And the restraining order said that my speech was inciting the crowd to whack Tiffany on the snout.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I was simply misunderstood. But Tiffany took a printed comment of my entire speech in her hand when she left the room. So she could have read it.
Hold on. What's up?
All right, we got a caller, people. Another call. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Area code 707.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, caller?
All right.
What's your comment?
Yeah.
What's your comment?
Where should I start? There's a lot of supporters, I guess, on Tiff's side. One of which is called Choose Compassion. You know, who's in the chat. And I get it. That's why people think that, you know, you might be pro Tiffany because you have these pro Tiffany supporters. Like, this person was a moderator in this YouTube chat room that was absolutely devilish. It was no kidding. It was called they called themselves the Real Lame Negro Crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a dude by the name of Shay and this other woman that was a devil worshiper. But seriously, this woman Choose Compassion. She's been on the side of Tiffany the whole time. So it's like we can kind of see where people's interests lie. I don't even know what they have against the trustees or good governance, but this woman needs to be ashamed of herself. I see her in chat rooms all the time with pro-Tiffany stuff. And there's really not a whole lot of pro-Tiffany stuff where you could lay your hat on. It seems ridiculous. Like, people don't know right from wrong. Hey, Choose.
Okay.
They'll choose to call in.
Call in, Choose. Call in. Call in. Call in. Call in. Call in.
Because there's right and wrong, you know, and if you don't know, you just don't know. So I have nothing else to say.
Call in. Call in. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, this brother would sit there for hours on end talking the worst stuff about people. And these people were his moderators. You know, they allowed the stuff to go on, calling black women all kinds of names, people who were seniors, just sitting there doing the most devilish stuff for hours on end, and they know who they are.
So okay,
Yeah,
call it.
she says she's a moderator for Hannibal, but she was a moderator for the Real Lame Negro group too.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, it's the time to debate. Any Tiffany
Good
support?
time to debate, but they
Yeah.
won't call in. And I see,
And I'm fair. I'm fair.
she's definitely a genius. She's a genius amongst us mere mortals. So I can only bow down to her great intellect.
Yeah. I'm fair. I'll let no matter what I think or what it is, I'll let both sides. I haven't cut nobody off tonight or try to challenge anything and said, hey, let's do it.
And she's not gonna come on and she's not gonna call in.
She's not.
Neither is Burgundy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hey, welcome down this. Y'all know that the phone lines are open. Whoever want to call in, 872-299-0808. 872-299.
They even said,
Cat got
they
your tongue.
just said with the toys that Tiffany already paid for the toys, while her supporters in the comments saying, what about the children? But she already bought the toys, but she refused to give them out because the trustees would not pay her vendors. So she wanted to act like, oh, they're not giving out any toys, they're not giving out any food because they don't want to pay for the boxes. That sounds really crazy. Like the food can go in bags. It does not have to be in a box with your name on it. And then if she already paid for the toys, why didn't she just go ahead and have the toy drive? And a lot of people didn't sign up for the toy drive because she was trying to get people's information, probably to fraudulently say that they support her or something, because she keeps on doing fraudulent stuff when people give her because the mayor has signed an affidavit saying that he couldn't get in the building and she put him on a lawsuit. So there's no telling what she'll do with those people's information.
Well, we got a caller, people. We have a caller. And let's see what the caller has to say. All right, caller. 8704, caller. You're live on Cut Identity. Are you there? Caller.
Thelma Price
has joined.
Okay. 8704, you live on Cut. Let's hear it.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Thelma? What you got to say?
Well, I talked to you at the meeting. The residents, I'm a resident of Dalton.
Okay.
We're just tired.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people look at the meetings and, oh my God, this is horrible. But when you're sitting in those meetings and this woman has the nerve to talk to you like you're a piece of garbage, it's hard to sit there and listen to that mess. When all the residents is asking, where is our money? She will not come. If she came with the receipts, then no one would be saying anything. We are tired. We don't even the higher ups, they won't even help us. So people got to understand what we're going through and don't just judge us. You know, we are up against a demon and we're tired. It was a lady that got up there and said, well, I moved. It's been 7 months. We've been fighting this woman close to 4 years. How do you think we feel? People got to understand that. And, you know, I'm glad now that people are starting to call in that know what's going on, that actually live in Dalton.
And those are people that I really want to hear from. Yeah, go ahead.
We're going through hell out here. And it hurts the most because won't nobody help us. We've been reaching out to the AG, the governor. Nobody is helping Dalton. What do you all expect? How y'all expect us to act? We're supposed to be so proper, and this woman is just saying all types of garbage. You see how she disrespects Carmen, Trustee Carmen Cowlight?
I've seen that.
I hope I pronounced her name correctly, but I'm not going to call her car liar like the mayor does.
Has joined.
I thought that was a little, personally, me, I'm not saying it, but I said I was going to keep my opinion to myself, but I thought that was a low blow, though. I think I'm a big thing on name calling and all, and that shouldn't have been said.
And I had a chance to listen to Burgundy Blue. They were speaking on me because I'm the one woman that challenged Miss Hill. It seemed like all of a sudden she got amnesia about what happened to her in Dalton with her grandbaby. How her grandbaby was hollering and screaming when all those cops were surrounded around his grandmother and his uncle. This baby was traumatized. And guess what? The trustees, Jason, Kiana, and all of the trustees, the baby didn't even get a chance to get an Easter basket. So, Tiffany didn't even care about that little bitty baby that she ordered her cops to throw out of that Easter egg hunt. You know what? I don't know what's wrong with some of these people that send their kids to her event. She don't care about no children. She don't care about the seniors. She don't care. And the majority of the seniors, they just trying to come out and have a good time. I know a lot of people shoot them down about the refrigerators and the stoves and all. These are older people just trying to get outside and have a good time. If somebody going to be foolish enough to take taxpayer money and spend on stuff like that, hey, that's on Tiffany. And we always tell the seniors, get what you need, but do the right thing both the right way. If you need the food, get the food. But let me tell you something, don't be fooled. Tiffany, I think she kind of fooled, but a lot of those people that go to bingo, they against her. They just going to get what they can get.
I hope they are against her. This is the caller. I hope they are. And I didn't mean to say anything disparaging about people getting free washers and dryers. That was not what I meant.
No, baby, you know what? I didn't hear that, but I hear it all the time. But as a resident, we are tired. How do you think we feel when nobody will help us? How do you think we feel? And then people saying we acting like animals at the meeting. Baby, no, you're not going to talk to us like that, like we garbage.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
It's just, I'm sorry.
No, I got two more callers, but I'm coming back. I'm not trying to deflect, y'all. I'm not trying to deflect.
No.
I
know you.
Okay.
I know you're not on that.
All right. But see, I hate when people try to just box me in. Eric Cole 612. Come on, caller. 612.
Hi, Martin.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Hi, esteemed guest. So, this came on because this is Choose Compassion. So what's up?
Mm-hmm. You know what?
I don't know. I was called to the table, and I don't know why.
Okay, well, how about if I just go to the next call and you can listen, and you let me know when you're ready to talk. Okay? Is that cool?
All right.
I'm not gonna boot you off or anything.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. All right.
Oh, no, thanks.
Okay, no problem. 9536. Last 4 digits.
Oh, Lord. I was woke up too. Hey, Martin.
Oh, you woke up to the Lord. Yeah, they woke y'all up. Lord, have mercy.
They didn't called all our names. I told you it's like Candy Man. How you doing today?
All right, good.
Okay,
I don't like that. I didn't like that ugly text you sent to me, but we'll talk about that in private. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't like what you. Well, we'll talk.
You can't.
Let's talk
over
Wilma. Let's talk over Wilma.
Okay. All right.
You know how we do.
Okay.
So this is the thing. I try to just give both sides of the story. But people, like you're trying to be a mediator right now on just, hey, tell me what's going on. That's how I am. When I see Tiffany, I said, why don't you show the proof that you didn't steal? When I see the trustees, guess what I say? Why don't you show the proof of what she stole? I think it's crazy because did you guys hear what happened to that councilwoman with the $7,000 in Boston? She exchanged $7,000 in the bathroom, and the FBI, the FBI, y'all forgive me, I'm still sick. The FBI came out, the police came out, everybody came out and got her for $7,000. if Tiffany sold $561,000 and did her mom driveway, millions from the township, we see the reports of the misappropriation. Like, I didn't agree with that when they said she went to a mayor's conference and met Biden, but then she used the township credit card. That's the stuff I like to stick to, the real numbers. And Stephanie was the one that told us that. I'm about the numbers. So if she stole this, why we can't just put it all on the table? Why is Pritzker walking away? You know, that's all I want to say. It's just weird to me. Conscious on YouTube did the breakdown of the warrant list. Jason House sent the warrant list. It still didn't equal $40,000 in one day. So I think we need to look at the numbers and just say, hey, until they pick her up, let it just be what it is and report the facts, not the mudslinging. That's all I want to say. That's it.
All right, let me go to the next caller. I'll get y'all a chance to rebuttal, okay? Let me just go to the next. Is that cool, guys? That's cool. All right. 8,500. 8,500. Go ahead, caller.
Martin, how you doing? How you doing, it's Stringer?
What's up, String?
Nothing much. I think I feel the same way Burgundy Blue feel. And once again, I commend you for playing down the middle. And I think no one wants that. You have to pick sides. Just like, you know, if someone on here talking about Democrat this, Democrat that, we have to pick a side. Why do we have to pick a side? Like, why can't we just pick the side that's right? Like, how about that? Why don't we just pick the side that's right? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, we talking about a name on a box. Once again, I talked about it yesterday. Zuccarelli had his name on a box since I was a kid. It said his name on a box. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Like, and then on top of that, I think she mentioned something, Bernie just mentioned something about going to go see Biden. He can easily say, hey, that was something, you know, for the Thornton, you know, I went there to talk about Thornton Township business. Remember, all she has to do is bring up or talk about something with Thornton Township, for real, or Dalton, whatever she went in whatever capacity, and it can be something that's for Thornton Township. Like, people don't understand, and the hate is running through their pores. Yeah. Like, Lori Lightfoot came in here and told you guys what exactly? What did she tell you that we didn't already know? That who had to pay for that? How much did Lori Lightfoot get for telling people some stuff they already knew? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you thought that Lori was gonna tell you more than the FBI was gonna do? Huh? That makes sense. What's that? But the taxpayers had to pay that money though. But nobody talking about that. That's water. That's swept under the rug. Lori wasn't cheap. She told everybody the exact same thing, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Right? It doesn't make sense to sit here and keep talking about, oh, she this. Okay, we get it. She's not polished. Okay, we get it. She's not the Carmela Harris. She doesn't do well speaking. You know, she doesn't do this. Let me ask somebody this. What do she do right? Does she do anything right? Has Dawn changed at all in the last 3.5 years? Have you seen any improvement? Or is it just negative? Is just all bad? Because people gotta understand, be careful what you wish for. Everybody wanted Lori Lightfoot. Oh, we don't want her for the mayor of Chicago. Now you got who? Oh, we don't want the mayor of Dawn, blah, blah, blah. Now you got who? Now we don't want the president, Joe Biden. Now you got, stop, like, come on, man. Enough don't just be enough, and you figure out to stay in your lane, do what you need to do, and let them do what they need to do. If she's gonna go to jail, she's going to jail. But if she's not, let bygones be bygones. Like, for real, let the chips fall where they may. I get it. When she sat there and said, hey, you're dumb. Everybody in the room was like, oh, she's not polished like that. But at the same time, somebody has to pull a coattail and say, hey, even when they messing with you, like when you feel like you being attacked, you got to do some woosah. Because perception is 90% of reality, man. Now, what did they do with that thing when she called the lady dumb? They ran it on every news. They didn't say none of the other stuff. That was a soundbite. They got exactly what they wanted because she gave it to them. She gave them what they wanted. She got to sit at these meetings and just say yes, no, okay, moving on. Yes, no, thank you, and go from there and see what people got to say. That's what I would suggest. Do it that way and just see what people say then. So.
Okay, next caller, 470. Next caller.
Good evening, Mr. Johnson
Hey.
and the panel. Hi, I just want to say welcome, Thelma Price and Paul Roberts, someone actually in the fight for Dalton. It's a pleasure to, for them to be on the line and not in the chat making negative comments, and they know what's going on. And we YouTubers, we looking from afar. A whole lot of things they know that's not shown on YouTube. So I'm grateful to be able to hear from Paul Roberts and Thelma Price. As far as Burgundy Blue, I used to follow her and choose compassion and conscious. Whole bunch of deflecting, playing victim, and it's not about them. It's not about them being a victim, regardless of what Jedediah done. Burgundy Blue expected the trustees to do more for her than Tiffany, when she is a Tiffany supporter. She went to the trustees on Jedediah and crying, Jedediah doing this. She said, Jedediah doing this. Tiffany is the mayor. She controls the police. Why do you go to Tiffany? Tiffany, Jedediah's bothering me. You got the police. I mean, can you get something done? But she blamed the trustees. I met with Jason House. I met with East ASC. They didn't do anything. What were they supposed to do? Their hands is tired. They can't tired. And then to come and think that you're a victim, the whole residents of Dalton and Thornton Township are the victims. They're the real victims. Because doctors and all that, these people are losing money. They are losing money. And no, y'all not on one side. Choose compassion. You're not no moderator for Hannibal, because Hannibal can't stand Tiffany.
Yes, I am a moderator. I really am.
Negative comment.
I am a moderator. That you can't dispute.
No.
Email Hannibal.
Well, do you want me to send a screenshot to me and I'll send it to Martin and Martin can prove it on live?
Well, no, but my point is, okay, you're missing the point. When do y'all stand up and say wrong is wrong regardless if the trustees or the Tiffany? When I'm looking at Burger, she be saying, well, the trustees they met with the police secret. Now, if Tiffany would have done it, everybody be saying that. Tiffany walked by you, Burgundy, do not do an interview with you. She put you at the election meeting the other night when she just wanted to meet with just certain reporters. You was not one of them. And what about just saying, regardless of who's doing wrong, it's wrong for the Tiffany to do it. I don't see how you could YouTube conscious to look in Cara Wilson mama eyes when she get up there and see the pain. And then
we talked to Cara. We talked to Cara. Don't do that.
Say, no. Let her finish.
Right.
Let
her finish.
Turn around. How can you turn around and support Tiffany regardless? Wrong. Y'all ain't never came out against Tiffany. You was wrong for saying that girl, that woman's child was a criminal. Yeah, you had Cara Wilson on your show, but the thing about it, I would rather know my enemies than to think somebody's my friend. So my thing is, wrong is wrong, regardless if Tiffany do it and all of y'all enabling her to continue that foolishness. It's wrong. And she's going to jail whether y'all want to or not. Y'all can support her knowing
Can I ever have a rebuttal? Can I rebuttal? I want to talk to you.
Burgundy Blue, when she done talking,
Last one.
you can have a rebuttal, okay? But
thank you.
Okay.
Y'all think it's okay, but y'all think the FBI is not wrapped this up. They just indicted Eric Adams. They've been looking at him since 2018. 2018, they just indicted Eric Adams, and then they just indicted his chief of staff last week. That was right up under him. So it ain't over. Everybody knows that she lied about the Cancer Foundation. She took the taxpayers' money, $10,000. It's not. It ain't the trustees. It's not open for discussion. She paid Kamal Wood $130,000 a year, more than U.S. congressman, walk around and be her babysitter and her security. And everybody knows with common sense that the FBI is not going to take lightly to that. They're not going to take lightly to her taking the hard-earned taxpayers' money. And I don't live in it. I don't live in Dalton or Thornton Township. That's why I can appreciate Thelma Price and Paul Roberts, who live in there and actually paying taxes. They don't live in no apartment. They don't live, they're not moving in and out of the city. They actually live there and they actually take taxes. So they got a dog.
Let her finish.
They got a dog in the fight. So my thing is, anybody that can support Tiffany, just her behavior. Her behavior is not becoming. Anybody that can support Tiffany doing Janetta Hall like that with the eviction, and that woman about to lose her house, and y'all can support her. So, if y'all, but you do support a Burgundy Blue, you're not showing both sides. You always say, well, if Tiffany did this, what if Tiffany would have done that? What if Tiffany would have done that? It's not about each one of the trustees. It's about people who are.
Hold it, ma'am. Hold it. We don't.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, who's going to go first, Burgundy Blue or 301?
Me.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, can I go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, because I love. Thank you, Martin, for having this platform, because this is the perfect time. And excuse my voice, y'all. I'm still recovering from my little cold. Okay. And ma'am, you can address me as I'm asking you a question. I'm saying this, okay, you feel like I am one-sided. I'm a taxpayer too, and I have no problem with Thelma or Mr. Paul. I don't. I am asking this. What has been proven when it comes to Tiffany? That's it. Now, you said, for instance, and tell me if I'm missing something, but for instance, you said that Tiffany is getting evicted. That's not finalized. Secondly, you're saying no. Let's talk about, you said I think I'm a victim. You think I'm a victim. Can I finish? My grandson passed away in May. And if you didn't know that, what happened was, when y'all heard me get emotional, and who chooses who's a victim? Why is it that some people can be a victim and some people cannot? But okay. So I did not go to Jason's house to ask for help. They invited me to breakfast and said they would help me. See, when you don't know both sides of the story, that's what a problem is. They helped me when my dad had a stroke. They helped me. They came in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold it, Burgundy Blue. Ma'am, I'm going to get 5625. I don't need no put your phone on mute. I'm going to call on you. You're next in line. Please don't interrupt.
Okay.
Everybody can't explain itself in 30 seconds. So I'm going to call on you 5625 as soon as Burgundy Blue is done, okay? Thank you.
And I promise I won't take long on you guys. So I had a crisis in my family, not once, but twice. And they looked out for me. So what I said was, hey, this windstorm is coming. Right now I have to bury a family member. Hey, can y'all just get him off my back for a couple of days? They invited me. I did not run to them. And you know why they invited me and I could not go to Tiffany? It's because Tiffany didn't bring that kind of rain down on me. It was on a different side. So what they say, I'll see what we can do. Give me 48 hours. That's where the thing happened. You don't know the whole thing. So I'm not playing victim. If you notice, you ain't heard nothing from me asking for nobody. Y'all drag me every day. I allow it. Me and Martin talk all the time. I said, Martin, you're getting a little piece of what I got. You can't be neutral. You can't be in the middle. So when you're saying that Paul or Thelma are taxpayers, I have 2 households with 10 votes in my household. No problem. We vote every election. We never skip. Y'all dragged me and said I wasn't a resident. Y'all dragged me and said this and that. You talked all under my clothes. I allowed it. Now, only thing I ask for everyone listening, if she's stealing so much, that doesn't, if I was a Tiffany supporter, guess what? That's my prerogative. I'm staying on both sides. And I'm saying, okay, Tiffany, I didn't like you saying Carmen Carlisle, liar. I'm sorry, Carmen Carlisle is Carmen Carlisle, not Carmen Carlisle. But I'm also saying, okay, hey, you guys, these toys and this food and this insurance should be a main issue, not an issue of her name on the box. I lived here, saw Zuccarelli name on the box for 1 million years. I just want to be able to do both sides. So when y'all try to group us all that we're like Tiffany supporters and we're trying to kill the fight, no, really look at what is produced and look what's fact. If Tiffany is a Black woman stealing millions, you think she's able to do that and nobody come pick her up? This is insane. No, let's look at both sides. And I'm asking the trustees, if she stole, produce what she stole. And I'm asking Tiffany, if Tiffany stole, if Tiffany did not steal, produce what you didn't steal. It's a lot of things I don't agree with. I don't agree with the back and forth. I don't agree with the disrespect. It's a lot of things. And guess what? Let me tell you something, young lady. The cool thing is, when I tell Tiffany I don't agree with it, she listens. If I tell anybody else, all of a sudden I got a smear campaign. And that's my truth. And that's what I want to say.
Okay. Anybody want to respond to Burgundy Blue? The person that wanted to respond, I guess she hung up. So anybody want to respond?
Well, I feel like that the supporters are ignoring the facts. You keep saying if she did something, the FBI would have came in. They have to build a solid case, as if you don't know that. And you see that Tiffany is putting everything. She won't put her name on anything. You saw how she fought not to get a credit card in her name. So she had Carmen doing all the purchases and Keith Freeman doing all the purchases. And then now she's blaming them. She's the first to say, let me educate you. I have 8 years of experience, but then she wants to blame Keith Freeman. Oh, I'm a young person and I was just following Keith Freeman. How can you do both? You're experienced or you're not, but you were just following Keith Freeman. She wants to blame everybody, but then keep her name off of everything and then say, well, let's audit Carmen Carlisle so that we can, see what she was spending on a credit card. She was doing what you told her to do. You were her boss. So
who appointed her?
You guys ignored the facts.
Oh no,
yeah,
no.
Who appointed her so that she could have a puppet, and then it wasn't until
who appointed Tiffany?
Okay, Chris Gonzalez. Y'all focus on the little details and ignore everything. You focus on a drop of rain and a whole snowstorm that came in, and you like, but it was raining earlier, but now it's snowing.
Okay, I got one more question because I appreciate it. I just want to ask you the last thing. Who told us to vote her in as mayor?
And they explained why. They believed in her vision. Then when she got in there, they saw early on that she was not what she said she was going to do. She wasn't doing what she said she was going to do, which is why she got recalled. But the judge said that the people didn't understand the question. What does that say about the judge? That they think
that's a technicality.
The people are so ignorant that they didn't understand the question. They understood the question. They wanted Tiffany out of there,
but she stayed and she did exactly what they were trying to prevent her from doing. You see, she kept hollering about that $6.5 million grant. You say Lori Lightfoot didn't do anything, but Lori Lightfoot was able to get access to things. Tiffany is hiding things. That's why they can't bring receipts, because Tiffany is hiding things. She was keeping the CPA out of the meeting so they couldn't discuss anything. She hides things, and Lori Lightfoot got access to that information. But after Lori came in and said it was a deficit, you didn't hear Tiffany talking about it was a surplus anymore, did you? She ain't said not one more time after Lori Lightfoot showed her report. But you didn't see that.
Report?
When Lori Lightfoot
that.
showed her preliminary report, when she showed the $40,000 Amazon purchase on a credit card.
How much we got to pay Lori Lightfoot?
About that doggone $6.5 million. Then she's claiming that Thornton Township is in a surplus when she took out a $5 million loan. That is not that's a liability. You can't count that as a surplus because you have to pay that back. So
y'all don't know what kind of bag Frank left. Frank left another bag. It's a bag, and y'all don't know about it.
How you know? Because it's in the report, and if you FOIA it, clerk.
I was gonna say I'm from there.
No, Clerk Wells will really give you the whole. All you gotta do is FOIA anything you want. Now, I want to say this. I think you're true about a lot of the statements you are saying. That we don't see stuff. That's why the minutes of the meeting is so important. We need to demand to have those minute meetings posted on the Dalton website. Why we don't have, it's a lot of things. I'm not disputing or being angry with any. That's why I can't be like both sides. 3 years, no minute meeting. It's a problem.
The meeting.
Yes, every meeting. I swear, ma'am, I'll never lie to you. No,
I'm sorry. Can I interject as someone who knows something about the board?
Okay,
and
come on,
and if you don't believe me, then believe Napoleon Harris. Okay, you can believe either one of us or not. A board. If you want meeting minutes approved, who approves that? Tiffany, or do the trustees approve the minutes?
It's called a quorum.
She won't put it on
Tiffany
the
does
agenda.
not
She will
have
not
a
put it
vote.
on the agenda, and they can't discuss it if it's not on the agenda. If you know so much about the board.
Oh, I do know so much about the board.
And the lawyer that's speaking is right. The lawyer too.
Yes, and I do know.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. The whole panel. I'll see you, Dr. Z. I'm gonna get to you. I said it, I think, a couple of shows ago. It's some things we don't need the FBI to tell us. We already know that we got proof. One is with the Cancer Foundation. We know we know what happened with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's proven already. Can y'all all agree with me?
That, Martin?
Okay.
No,
with the money, the money was deposited inside that account from Thornton Township into the Cancer Foundation. And Tiffany said that she didn't have, her name was on none of that. Somebody made a name up and all that.
Who was the registered agent?
Okay, hold it. The very next day, I posted something on Facebook showing that she said that charity was hers out of her own mouth. Now, even though her name might not have been on the paperwork, but I got video proof proving that. So I'm just telling you, now somebody lying. That's factual. Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Somebody's lying. You know, because she always say, let's check the proof and bad the fact. We've caught Tiffany in a lot of lies. Let's be honest.
Yep.
A lot of lies. Now,
can I say something, Martin?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just wondering, you all don't think that this woman should be telling us what's going on. All of this would end if she would be truthful. And Martin, you are right about the Cancer Foundation, and the people that's all on that foundation was connected to her, but she lied on that man's show and said she didn't even know who was in charge of that, and she was involved in that. So it's not like people are just lying on her. Oh, they got proof, because they wouldn't have formed a grand jury if it was nonsense. See, that's what y'all got to remember. A grand jury was formed.
Yeah.
And the FBI don't come in. They don't just come in on hearsay. When they start coming and asking for subpoenas, they see something.
Okay.
They own to something.
Let me say this too. I want to say something. Personally, I know 5 people that the FBI spoke to concerning Tiffany. I know 5 people. I know. I don't have to mention their name. I'm just saying. Now, I'm down the middle. I know what's going on. I base things on factual here. You know, it's nothing personal. But I was the one that went to Tiffany Henyard house, her mom's house, when Alexis Wilson got killed. Okay. I was there. I was one of the protesters. I videoed. Okay. Now, that statement that Tiffany said, most of the stuff sparked from that point about with that officer. That was bogus. That was bogus. She never apologized to it. So she left.
She apologized.
Yeah.
She did.
Okay, if she did, I don't recall apologizing.
She did apologize.
Well, in a letter, in a letter, or she said it publicly.
It was a board meeting.
Oh, did she? Okay. Well, maybe.
And a letter. Two things.
Okay, cool.
She promoted the
Okay.
officer. She promoted the officer.
Can I say something, Martin, when you get time?
Oh, okay. Well, y'all prove my point. She said she apologized, but I ain't never know her to apologize publicly because that was a bogus statement. So when did she? Maybe somebody can send me their receipts. Somebody send me their receipts.
Yeah. I can send it to you, Martin.
Send
when
it
you
to
get
me.
Time.
Send it to me. Okay.
Can I have another comment? I know the young lady said that they promoted the officer, and I think that's true. And that's why I've been fighting with Cara Wilson until I go out to Munster, Indiana. This is a good time to bring it up on your show, Martin. Forgive me. Cara Wilson is in Munster, Indiana, because the man that did the hitting, jump in if I'm got it wrong, but the man that hit her in the face, he's now an officer out in Munster, Indiana. And if you guys didn't know, allegedly, the officer is still on leave that was also hurt during that for Dalton. So it's a lot of ways we can support Cara Wilson. If you go to my page, you see I go to every Munster, Indiana, Oak Forest meeting, everywhere with Cara Wilson to support her on what's going on with Alexis Wilson. And when it comes to the statement, I don't know a lot, I can see both sides. But when that Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation, y'all look at the registered agent and then the other people lined up. Yes, it was Tiffany people, and she said she was a face. I agree with Martin. It's a lot of lies in between there. That's why I have to be both sides. I have to just call it like it is.
They have her on video saying my foundation.
Yeah, I got.
This is my foundation.
She said that. That's true.
They do.
That's true.
She did say that. I'm not disputing that.
No, we can't.
We're all agreeing with that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. You saying the registered agent. Like I said, she don't put her name on it so she can so she can deny everything. So, but she said, it's my foundation. Please support my foundation. I created it because my mom had cancer. They have her on video, and you still saying, well, look at the names on there. That makes no sense.
It makes sense both ways. I don't know.
Martin.
Yes.
Martin,
yes.
I just feel like I have a lot to say about this I'm a breast cancer survivor.
Okay.
And nobody never received anything from that state foundation. Nobody. So if anybody gonna speak about breast cancer, that's me, because I had breast cancer, and I think that's one of the horrible thing that you could do is give a bunch of cancer people hope and don't help them, and you just created a fake organization just so you can cash in and raise money. That is horrible. Everybody, I feel like some people try to get blind to what she's doing and what she has done. It's a lot of things that have been proven that's not fake. I don't go into her messing with a married man. I don't care. I'm married. As long as she ain't messing with my husband, I don't care. I don't care. But as far as all this other stuff, you got your boyfriend as a director over the youth program. When is he at work? William Moore is always at Dalton, and he's supposed to be at Thornton Township. And William Moore don't even work at Dalton, the village of Dalton no more, but he's always up in there when he's supposed to be at the township.
Right.
Miss
Well,
Thelma is 100% right. I think that's Miss Thelma.
Okay,
She's right. She's right.
Let me say this,
Okay,
y'all.
I think
Hold it, Bergman.
wait, let me let him
Bergman,
say. I wanted to say
Bergman,
something.
hold
Go
it.
ahead.
We still
I'm
got
sorry.
a new call.
I'm sorry.
All right, now listen. I'm gonna tell y'all how I am. When you tell me the plain truth, I can't do nothing but go with the truth. Okay. Now, my personal feelings about somebody, that's different. But when it comes to the truth, I got to roll with the truth, period. I'm just telling y'all how I get out. I'm just telling you how I get out.
Exactly.
But now I'm not for all that name calling, wig wearing, and all that other stuff. That's not me. Or going in somebody's bedroom who they sleep with. That just, and it may be true. I don't know. But I'm not gonna allow that on this channel. Now, when you bring receipts talking about the cancer foundation, all that's stuff that I want to hear. Like Burgundy Blue said today, she called that lady a liar, called out her name. That was so unprofessional. That was dead wrong. That's wrong. And I personally, I don't like the way she talked to the residents. I don't like it in these meetings. I just don't like it. I didn't say anything. I sat back. I mean, I just don't like it. You know, people are human. Everybody have feelings. So I just don't like it. And that's why, as a person on the internet, or influencer, or whatever you want to call me, I try to be careful what I say to people. I really do. As long as you're not disrespecting me, I'm cool. You know, I may not like what you say about me, and it may be even true what you said about me, and I don't like it. But I'm not going to disrespect you. But let's go to the next caller.
You're doing a great job.
00.
Well, can I say one thing to Miss Thelma, if that's okay?
I got another caller. Ask the other new caller.
Oh, go ahead.
New
No,
caller.
run your show, Martin.
New caller, 0069.
That is Dr. Davis.
Dr.
How
Davis.
you all doing?
Good.
Merry Christmas, and once again, Happy New Year. It's coming
Same
upon
here.
us. Now, I hung up last night for a reason, because Miss Bird called me last night. It's just ridiculous. Her people was on your show last night. And I'm warning you, and I meant to call you personally. I'm very tired because I'm trying to end so many courses and everything. Miss Burke, the new state attorney, was on your call last night. She spoke to, she listened to Tiffany, what she had to say. They have charges for the state against her and everything else. I'm not bringing receipts tonight. God bless Tiffany. I mean, I'm serious. God bless her. But the state and the federal is coming for her. And, you know, it's like everyone speaking is like beating a dead horse. Seriously. Tiffany is going to say and she's going to do what she want to do. And I respect her for that. Hey, do what you got to do. She may be disrespectful, but once again, I know the state's attorney personally, and she coming for her too. So you all just sit back and just let it ride. Let it ride. Don't stress yourself out over it. I feel sorry for the people in Dalton, but you all want to get relieved. And I pray, this is what I pray, that you all don't get somebody worse. Because remember now, in Chicago, we had Mayor Deli. We thought he was horrible mayor. And then we got Ron Emanuel. He was even worse. You know, so I pray that in Dalton and Thornton Township that you all don't get somebody worse than her. Regardless of what color they are, I just pray that that won't happen. But she's going to get her time, and God bless her. I don't have no proof of this because I have to keep my mouth shut, but because I'm deep into politics too. So God bless her. I mean, keep in mind, everyone, we all make mistakes, but you want to learn from your mistakes. And what I'm seeing from her, from Tiffany, when I say her, Tiffany, is that she's very arrogant and she's a narcissist. And she just say things out her mouth and she turned the room up, as I could talk as a Chicago woman. She will make someone say to her, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not going to go there. But when I was, Miss Burke called me last night, when I was on the call with y'all last night, She said, get off the call. And I did. I got off the call. I hung up. I didn't even stay to the end. She said, let us do what we're going to do. This woman is coming in and she kicking doors down. And not only is this woman, and I feel so sorry for Tiffany because maybe she was surrounded by people that didn't guide her in the right way. Now, I'm not going to say I'm a fan of hers. I'm not a fan of hers, but she has to conduct herself in the proper manner. That's all I'm saying. No cursing, no attitude, no nothing. Just be professional at all times. And that way you can cover yourself. And Martin, we'll talk off the phone when we get a chance, not tonight, but when we get a chance. I have information that will blow your mind, but I cannot reveal it right now. It's sad, but it is what it is, people. So God bless Tiffany. Just pray for her. But, once again, all I hear is complain. Oh, it's getting ready to end. It's going to end. And unfortunately, we're going to see her in the court. We're going to see her in court, and it's just going to be sad. And God bless her, and anybody associated with her is being taken down too. And I know for a fact. I just cannot say nothing right now. I know for a fact. So God bless her. But all this complaining about her, I'm just shaking my head like, you all don't know what's getting ready to transpire. You just don't know. And it's unfortunate because I was hoping that she would do a good job no matter what color she is, black woman, but, I'm for our black women, but unfortunately she just didn't. And her arrogance and her narcissism, God bless her. And that's all I have to say.
I want to say something real quick. A lot of things we've witnessed. I'm talking about the public, the people that's on the ground zero that live there, that know it's wrong. Some things we don't need the FBI to tell us. We see it. We have proof of it. We see it. Now, let me just say this. Politics is full of tricks and games. Y'all know how it goes, man. People, they take bribes, and I'm not claiming her taking no bribe because I have no proof of that. But I'm saying kickbacks is what I'm saying. I don't know. A lot of politicians do it. And I'm not just talking about Tiffany. And I want to say this to all the Dalton people that's on here too. Trust me, it's a group of people that was once in her camp. Now I can say this, hoping that the feds don't get her because they know they was involved in some corruption too as well. And I'll say that publicly. Why it's
taking so long.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Can I?
Go ahead.
I think that was a good point for me to. I wanted to jump in there because when you said that, yeah, there are a lot of people that were right there with Tiffany that are not there that want to see her go down, and I just really wanted to speak back on whoever it was that said they were listening to my channel and I'm pro Tiffany. I'm not pro anyone. I'm pro truth. And I came in, and I've said this on Martin's show before, I came in on the same train as my family. Who do this lady think she is talking to these people like this? However, because myself and my family are right there, we go back, we remember Riley, we remember Shaw. And so I started to go over all the board meetings ever since they started being recorded. And I'm looking, and what my channel does, it hasn't, I know whoever said they listen to me, they don't listen to me, because what my channel does is connect history to the present. And I in almost every video that if I'm talking about Tiffany versus the trustees versus everyone, I've made videos about how Tiffany, what I think she's done wrong. I've made videos on what I think the trustees are doing wrong. So whoever said that definitely does not listen to me, because the main thing that I say is you have to look at history to avoid mistakes in the present.
I agree. This is Dr. Davis speaking. I agree with you. Now, let's look at the scenario. You know, I cannot blame people in Dalton and Thornton Township for voting for her. No one on this call, in this panel, no one should blame me because you all are the one voted for her. Okay? You all, like, it's the same for Chicago. We voted for Johnson. I didn't. I voted for Willie Wilson. Let me just be honest. You know, you cannot blame for voting for someone and then they don't get in office and don't do right. That part. So you have to work to get them out of there, or do not vote for them again. So that is up to the village of Dalton, and that is up to the village of the Thornton Township. Period. You know, she did what she did. She didn't have the right people around her. She made some mistakes. You cannot knock her for them. I mean, you can knock her all you want to, but let's move forward and remove her from them offices and then move forward. Because she's in trouble because of the people that she's surrounded around, that she listened to. Maybe she did listen to him, maybe she did not. We don't know because we were not there. So we don't know if she listened to them or not. She may have had people to say, oh, Tiffany, don't do this, don't do that. And she may have people around her say, oh, do this, do that. We do not know because we was not there. So one thing, I'm not going to bash her at all, but it's how you got it and move forward and learn from your mistakes, period. You want to learn from your mistakes, and I think she made quite a few mistakes. Maybe she will accept it, maybe she will not. But she have made quite a few mistakes, period. And we're going to move forward and see what happens.
Well, let me just say one thing. Let me say this real quick, and I'll let you go. Now, she was not elected for the town supervisor, so she was appointed. So that didn't happen. Now, she was elected for the mayor of Dalton. So I just want to clear that out. Go ahead, caller.
Martin, that was me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Could I respond to you? You are absolutely right, and I misconstrued who you are and what you represent. I only see you represent negative stuff on Burgundy, but as far as your channel, facts. Everything is facts. You don't talk. You just present itself. You expose, I think, more than anybody without ever saying a word. You exposed, to me, you exposed Jason House hiding to ferret. It was supposed to have been seasonal, and 6 years later, he's still on. They still on. You exposed that they pay to ferret 45 to 67,000 a month, but yet the accounting firm is not giving the financial to Attorney General. They're not giving to the state controller. They're not even giving it to the trustees. How can Jason House hire Tiffany? Tiffany was on the finance committee with Jason House when he hired her. But the point I'm making, you're absolutely right, and me and Martin get blamed all the time for this. Tiffany not doing this by herself.
Mm-hmm.
They hired 6 people. 5 of them supposed to be gatekeepers. And on Thornton Township, Robert Hunt, all of them supposed to be gatekeepers. Now, like Sue always say, and she fat, she don't even talk on her show. She showed where when Riley Rogers was the mayor, Spirit had to be at every meeting, going over the finances with the residents. She showed that. She showed where now, how can you pay the only people that they paying $40,000 to $60,000 to, which is the accounting firm. The only people they respond to is Lori Lightfoot at $400 an hour. They don't respond to the Attorney General. And the thing about it, like Shoes and Burley said, everything that Lori Lightfoot got, the residents already know it because I knew it. They already knew that boy had 303 hours worth of overtime. They already knew Terry, whatever his name, he had 303 overtime. They already know what the security cost. My thing is, and what you show, okay, when the trustees start seeing that this boy Terry was making 303 hours overtime, why they kept paying him? Why did they keep paying that boy all this overtime for Lori Lightfoot to say, Terry made $126,000 a year overtime right here? That was way after the news had foiled 303 hours overtime. Why you didn't stop it? Why, if this accounting firm is not demanded to come to the meeting since they don't have a finance director? Why the trustees? Why do the trustees take out? Why they don't never take out not paying their accounting firm for not doing their work? At one time, Belcher brought it up. Belcher said, "We need to get rid of this accounting firm. They're not doing what we asked them to do for the attorney general. They're not giving us the trustees in the financial. Let's get rid of them." Belcher said, "She said that's $40,000 we could save a month." Jason House said, "No, we ain't gonna fire them. We're gonna keep them." But that's money. What they paying the attorney, as Hughes brought out, they paying their attorneys, McGrath, them that absolutely does nothing. They pay them and that accounting firm. They pay the accounting firm $729,000 a year to do nothing. Then they pay their attorneys.
They ain't paying that.
They're not paying no attorney. They're attorneys. That's not true.
But he gonna get paid.
From your money if you live in Dalton.
Exactly. Well,
it is. Get paid. They ain't not working for free.
It is.
No, that's not my point. Dalton residents are the one paying for this. I have several people that live out in Dalton. Their taxes have jumped up tremendously. I live in the city of Chicago on the south side, southeast side. I'm not paying that kind of money, even though we need to get rid of Johnson. But you're saying what you're saying, and I respect that, ma'am. I do respect that.
Burgundy Blue next.
That's not the point.
Burgundy Blue is
That's
next.
not my point. We cannot blame Burgundy Blue. We cannot blame. We cannot keep blaming people. It's like we beating a dead horse. We're saying the same thing over and over and over, and nothing is getting fixed. But now it's getting ready to get fixed. Why?
Can I just say something as a resident of Dalton? It's a lot of things that you all don't even know Jason House and the trustees are doing behind the scenes. See, they're not on Dalton politics. They can't talk about everything that they're doing. It was one while that we wasn't going to even have our garbage picked up. You see what I'm saying? So they always putting out fires that nobody know about. Because they not on Facebook talking, telling everything that they do and taking videos of everything that they do. And I have a lot of faith in Jason House, in his whole team, his whole slate, because they've been in the trenches with this situation. In the beginning, they was trying to work with her and just trying to see. They didn't want to go straight in on her. But as time went, they didn't have no other choice to put a stop to it. And I think everybody should give Lori Lightfoot wait to this other report drop before you just knock it down so fast. We didn't know nothing about the $40,000 that was charged for one day from Amazon. Who does that? The bottom line, the bottom line, Tiffany cannot be excused from doing what she's doing and not being transparent about our money and about when she's trying to blame a dead man, trying to say that Frank Zuccarelli put the township in a deficit. How crazy is that? She turned on everybody. That man was in her corner, and she turned in depth. She tried to blame and put a deficit on Frank Zuccarelli, and that township was not in a deficit when he was around, because I'm going to tell you, he wasn't perfect either. But I tell you one thing, he had a lot of support from the mayors and the upper supervisors, fundraising. He wasn't using taxpayers' money like that. See, that's what people are not talking about.
Either. And nothing happened in Dalton. He didn't do anything in Dalton.
Amen. He didn't do nothing for Dalton.
And I know you're right about that. He didn't do anything for Dalton Zuccarelli because him and Rogers was into it all the time. And me personally, I don't get nothing from the township. I can't get nothing from the township. So for me to see my taxpayer money being spent on washing machines and big flat screen TVs, that's ridiculous. Who gives a bingo like that? She's buying votes.
I did it for you. I got the receipts on the bingo. If anybody needs to see it, I can send it to Martin. I can send it to you.
You can send it to me. Yeah.
Well, we done seen all the TVs and all the gifts that she done bought.
No, I'm talking about the monetary for the how much Frank versus Tiffany spent monetarily.
Well, I know I ain't never seen him give a bingo where they was giving screen TVs and refrigerators and stoves and all that type of stuff. The prizes shouldn't be like that. That's just too much. That's too much. And what about Nick, the girl that came to sing at the Thornton Township? She paid her over $30,000 for 30 minutes. How stupid is that?
I'm gonna send you the FOIA right now, Martin, if you want to pull it up on your thing. How much Frank paid the Shy Lights? He paid the Elvis impersonators. It's just they spent money different ways.
And Burgundy, I don't care what you say. From what I saw on that list, it was a lot more.
Yeah.
I can only go with checks and balances. That's what I'm saying.
I only go with numbers.
That's my thing. And with Lori Lightfoot, the only thing that I would hope when she comes back is that Jason House doesn't interrupt her again, like he did when she mentioned the credit card about Mobley. Let's not interrupt her when she's talking. I mean, I thought that was pretty disrespectful. How are we going to just interrupt Lori Lightfoot because she mentioned one person with the credit card and that person's okay? How do we know? It's her report. How can he speak for her? So that made me feel some type of way. Like, why are you doing that? How would you know, Jason, all of a sudden that what he did or what he didn't? Why is Lori here if you interrupted her? So I will hope that the next time she comes back, everyone would be quiet and let her say what she has to say and not try to interject if she brings up a name that somebody might be concerned about. Like
that meeting went pretty smooth, though. That meeting did go smooth when Lori was there because everybody wanted to hear what's going on, and it was a lot of people's mouths dropping to the floor. Even though you all are saying there's some things that we already knew. But when you see those graphs and that stuff, sometimes people are visual people. They have to see it with their eyes.
Jason,
Can I interject if that's okay?
What I said is Jason interrupted Lori when she began to mention Mobley had a credit card. That's not about a graph or anything.
He did.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm done.
Okay.
No, you're right.
We got a new call. Go ahead, Burgundy Blue. Don't be long because I got a new caller.
All right.
I want them caller. Go ahead.
I won't be long, Martin. First of all, we talk fashion on my channel, and you wearing that turtleneck. But besides that, let's talk about what's going on with. I wanted to address a couple of things. Okay, Lori Lightfoot gave a report. Was our report it's so funny because only certain people can be taxpayers in Dalton. Like Burgundy Blue live in Dalton, but she can't be a taxpayer, even though I got more than one property, but okay. So I'm a taxpayer in Dalton. My question is, was Lori Lightfoot telling us that Tiffany Henyard allegedly spent $40,000 in one day when we already heard the trustees and the trustees told us that? Was that worth $30,000 for us to spend on Lori Lightfoot?
The trustees did not never tell nobody about no Amazon purchase.
Okay, calm down.
For an hour, you just been sitting up there lying. Then you said that they said cash the $560.
Wait, I thought I had the floor. Continue.
Okay, 215. 215. Listen, 215. 215. Remember we talked about. I got you. You next. Remember what you and I talked about, okay? No outbursts. I'm going to let you say everything you want to say, okay? So you don't have to apologize 100 times tonight. Just do what I ask you. I promise you, I'm going to give you more than enough time to say what you have to say. Okay, go ahead, Burgundy Blue.
I just want to say, we are talking about $40,000 spent in one day allegedly on Amazon. We never got the warrant list to see the itemized items. So if Lori put that in her presentation, I'm not calling Lori a liar. I'm just saying, was it worth the taxpayers to spend $30,000 for Lori Lightfoot to present that? And then to come back, we don't know how much she's spending because, as Shoes was saying, Jason was like, we got the Lori said we get the friends and family discount. How much more do we have to pay Lori? We're already paying 2 different sets of lawyers. We're paying Lori. We're paying the Kasperic Group. And then regarding the cancer charity, yes, I agree with Martin. Tiffany said out her mouth, this is my charity, I'm starting. I can agree with that. If she said that, why do we not hold the registered agent, the person, like when she said, I'm the face. That grinded my grits. I was so mad. But she said, I'm the face. Why we don't hold Keith Freeman responsible, and he registered the charity and forgot to file the paperwork, and all this stuff blew up in our face. And then finally, we talk about how bad the the township got. How come, excuse me, y'all, I'm still getting over this cold. How come that the trustees of Thornton Township, they were so against each other, they couldn't even nominate themselves. They nominated Tiffany 7 minutes before midnight. And finally, where is the finance director in Dalton? Where's Tangenique? And that's all I got to say.
All right, 215, go ahead. 215, new caller. Go ahead, 215, as I promised.
Burgundy, you got up on the at the meeting in public comment and you cried and said that Jedediah was harassing you and you needed help. And then you just got.
Did I cry? I cried.
Yeah, you did. You was up there saying, "Please, it's on the
roll the tape, Martin." I cried at public comment. Roll the tape, Martin.
You was crying.
That's not even relevant.
I need help.
To the conversation.
Yeah. But the whole point. Okay, when I say crying, I don't mean in tears. I'm saying crying out for help. You was asking for help at the meeting. So you talking about they contacted you because you was at the meeting saying you needed help.
No, I went to breakfast with them before that, babe. I don't know if you heard my story.
But you trying to make it like you did not come out and say you needed help. You did say you needed help. You was all on YouTube saying you needed help. You was everywhere making it seem like Jedediah was just harassing and chasing you down. You was. Now, if he was wrong. But don't like you didn't put it out there. You did. And second of all, then you just put up that manipulate and post about, oh, did she cash the $561,000 check? We know she didn't cash it. It wasn't ever a question if she cashed it. The question is, why did it get signed with one signature was the question. We know the construction company cashed the check. That was there in the meeting. Like Belcher said, she signed it and they cashed it without the clerk's signature. Now, my whole thing with you is you can be on whoever side you want to be on. You grown. You got that right. But then you get on here gaslighting people like you on her side. Everything you done pointed out about defending Tiffany is the most minuscule things. You fail to realize. You keep saying you a taxpayer. Did you hear what Ms. Spellman said? These older folks that can't afford these tax raise from this deficit, they will be in danger of losing their homes. And you on there talking about, well, why did it?
It's already people losing their homes.
He made it clear why he stopped them when they said about Mobley credit card. He said because he was one of the upstanding officers, and he did not want him to get hit by default in the collateral damage. So he spoke up to him. He's a trustee. He's supposed to speak up for an upstanding police officer. Why wouldn't he? Why would he let him be lumped in with somebody like Lacey? And y'all keep saying, oh, we already knew everything that was on the Lori Lightfoot report. We did not know that Lacey was getting overtime, more overtime than his base pay, and he's not in the collective bargaining agreement. We did not know the town was in the deficit $5.6 million. We did not know they were spending $40,000 at Amazon, $7,000 at Wayfair. It was a lot of stuff that came in that report that they didn't know. And y'all just trying to dismiss all that stuff. My whole thing is, if you Tiffany supporters, stand on business. Stop coming up there and gaslighting people. Come on. Okay.
You want a rebuttal or no?
No, I'm not done. And then y'all keep saying, oh, well, Frank was stealing. Frank was stealing. We know Frank was stealing. That's why they was hoping she would come do something different, not steal too. Come on, y'all need to stop this. If y'all want to stand on business, stand on business. Stop acting like y'all not what Burgundy Blue. I was watching your channel, and you and Choose Compass, y'all gang up on people, play manipulating questions, and then it's like, oh, I'm straight down the middle. Y'all are not straight down the middle. And that's okay. You don't have to be straight down the middle. You're allowed to pick a side. But pick it and stand on it. Everything you done just pointed out about Tiffany was the smallest of detail in this whole situation. Why didn't they pay this? Why wouldn't they pay that? They don't control the account. Tiffany control the account. You want them to produce information that she won't even give them to produce. That don't even make sense.
If Tiffany control the account, why we don't have a Christmas for the kids?
Why would they give her money to go get Christmas for kids so she can spend it on what she want to spend it for? Sneaking.
No,
if
you said she control the account.
Want to do with the money, they wouldn't have no problem with giving it to her. The problem is when they tell her and approve one thing, she take a yard and go a mile. Stop it. From the minute she got in office, they gave her a $6,000 inaugurational budget. She spent $15,000 from the beginning. That was their first fight.
Can I ask a question? How many other people got inaugurated that day? How many other people got inaugurated that day?
But we talking about her though. We talking about her, and we talking about checks and balances. We talking about what the approved budget was and how she went outside the budget. We not everybody that was in the inauguration agreed that the budget was $5,000.
Did they have cake and drinks and they joined in it?
It was out the budget. It was out the budget. If somebody,
so why is it Tiffany's fault if their kids and family they enjoyed the inauguration with Tiffany, but then they blame Tiffany?
Them kids enjoyed that free stuff. Them kids enjoy all that shit. But you think the taxpayers going to enjoy it when they paying $500 and $600 on average a month for their taxes? Yeah, people enjoy cookouts, but the point is you're supposed to be old enough to know responsibility comes after the enjoyment. And you're supposed to be frugal. And just because white people get in there and stomp on us and trash on us, don't mean we're supposed to get in there and do the same thing. And that was the whole point of them all getting behind her ratchet ass. So they was hoping she was going to bring some type of change to the community. So what she skimming? We ain't talking about skimming money. We know politicians skim all motherfucking day long. So we're not trying to, that ain't even what we talking about. We talking about handling the fucking business.
Watch your language, babe.
Really,
watch your language. I know you're getting passionate.
Y'all get on the dumbest stuff, and it's really affecting people's lives. And y'all get on it. Oh, why? If she did this, we wouldn't even have knew that. No, Ben Bradley pulled all. You just got it there. Was very dishonest about the mayor's conference in Washington. You know she used certain funds. And then when Ben Bradley foiled it, she fought him tooth and nail. He had to drag her behind in court to get the foil. And you know that. He had to drag her in there. You talking about why they didn't stop the overtime pay? They didn't even know about the overtime pay until Ben Bradley got the information. She cut off every piece of information they supposed to get. She cut it off. And you watch the board meeting. At every board meeting, she asked them, why y'all didn't call my phone? Why y'all didn't ask me before we got here? So you mean
they can't trust on the phone.
5 grown adults going to sit up there and lie. And first of all, they trustees, they're not supposed to ask for anything. Everything is supposed to be allocated to them monthly automatically.
Correct.
Like a system on the Ford motor line. They don't have supposed to ask her for nothing. That's what transparency is. This is what we did. This is what we spent. Here go the receipts. Come on now. Y'all think the receipt she eating gumbo for $200. She got $1 million. She got $1 million.
Martin, I'm about to drop out, Martin.
Okay.
I just want to say to Burgundy, you're not acting like you're a resident. You're not acting like you care about what's happening to your tax dollars. And it looks mighty weird. You say you're a resident, These should be some tough questions that you should have to her. And that's the problem I have. You never heard me talk about you or your platform, but I did hear my name on your platform. When
did you hear your name on my platform?
I heard you talking about the situation with when I called Elaine Hill out. And the reason I called her out is to prove how double-minded she is. We stood behind her.
Why she gotta be double-minded? Why
you know what?
Let
me finish. Wait a minute. Let me finish. Didn't I respect you? Didn't I respect you? You're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect me because I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect me. And Martin, you need to check her.
I'm not either.
You need to check
Burgundy Blue, let her talk.
When you were speaking, I wasn't saying anything.
Let her
You're
talk.
gonna respect me.
Let her talk, whether you agree with it or not.
I never said anything about your platform, but you were talking about me on your platform, which is fine. I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. But the reason that I did that is because I personally stood up in a meeting and told Tiffany what she did was wrong, what she did to that little baby. And I felt that I had a right to say something. I wasn't going to sit back and that put tears in my eyes. I was crying when I heard that baby hollering and screaming because he was with his grandmother and his uncle. He was afraid. All these cops was around him, surrounding him. That is horrible what happened to that baby. That shouldn't have never happened. But for all of a sudden for Elaine Hill to forget about what happened, no, I'm going to make you remember that because after that happened, the whole community stood behind her. And then when we had a team, let me finish.
Let her finish.
No, can I finish?
Let her finish.
I thought you were done.
You need to be quiet, Burgundy. Give respect.
I thought you were done.
Well, when I get ready to be done, I will say it, and you will know that I'm done. But what I'm saying to you is the whole community got behind her. When we had tea with the trustees, the baby didn't even get a chance. They threw that baby out of their Easter egg hunt. He didn't even get a chance to get a basket. What did that baby have anything to do with all of this? That just show you how evil Tiffany is anytime she can hurt a little child. Forget the grandmama. But she did that to, I don't care about Elaine. I care about what she did to that little bitty baby. And that was horrible. And anybody can be silent about that. There's something wrong with you. If you could sit back and watch a kid be mistreated. So when we had tea with the trustees got together and gave that baby an Easter bag. They had a guy to come in dressed up as an Easter bunny, and they gave him a big basket, because he missed out on that because guess what? The Dalton Police Department and Lacey, they threw the kid out with his grandmother because they hate the grandmother. So that's why I was telling Elaine, don't forget that. We stood by you.
Okay.
And I'm glad I did that because that just shows you how quickly she forgot how they mistreated her grandchild. I could never forget somebody mistreating my grandchild like that.
Right.
How did she forget? How did she forget what they did to her grandbaby? The way that, and she took I know she took the video down because I can't find it on Dalton Politics. That baby was hollering. That baby was hollering and screaming like crazy. And my heart was so broken. So if y'all can have a heart for Tiffany, y'all can have a heart for that little bitty baby that was hollering and screaming.
Can I say something?
What she done?
Yeah, you know what? You can have the Burgundy Blue because, you're going to keep at it. You so busy trying to protect Tiffany, and here you live in Dalton, and you ain't caring about what's going on. Shame on you. You say you pay taxes. It's like you ain't caring. But that's okay. But I ain't never spoke ill will about you on your platform until you said some things, until you mentioned me on your platform. And I heard you. I don't have to lie about it. I really don't care because people really already know what you're about. So I yield back, Martin. Thank you very much. Sure. I'm about to leave you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. It's been nice talking to you. Keep praying for Dalton. Keep praying for us.
Miss Thelma. Love you, Miss Thelma. Love you.
Right. Thank you. And thank you all for supporting Dalton in Thornton County.
Good night, Miss Thelma. Have a great holiday.
Right. Okay, baby.
Okay, now can we tell both sides of Elaine's story though?
But before Choose start, can I start Choose right second?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is Burgundy Blue. This is it. I do not deny about the baby being put out the field, but let's do both sides. Martin, I know I don't try to overtalk. When I be like, can I say something? I be thinking the people end it. I do not mean no disrespect on your platform, Martin. I want to make sure you know that. I'm like, can I say something? And you know, I'll text you like, can I jump in? Because I try to be courteous. What's going on now? Can I ask you guys in the audience? Yes, Miss Hill got the whole video with her and the baby in the Easter egg situation. However, I never saw Tiffany put the baby out. Did I see Lacey attack Miss Hill? And is she in a fight about that? I did.
So why she ain't call her goons off? Why she ain't call her goons off?
Can I? Okay, so Martin ain't jumping in now, though.
215.
Okay, Martin ain't jumping in now.
215. 215. I'll give you a chance to respond. Stop 215.
Martin, you ain't jumping in now, though. Okay.
Listen, don't be trying to call me out now. Yeah, I'm fair. I don't think nobody on the internet more fair than I am. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm joking. So what happened was I was there. Across it, if you go to that parking lot, Tiffany was across the parking lot. I don't know, in my opinion, what beef Lacey had with Miss Hill, but I also saw Miss Hill outside, door to door, making sure people, when the lights got cut off, remember the big storm we had? The lights was out. Tiffany was the only one outside going door to door to make sure people was okay with food. And Miss Hill was making sure her neighbors were okay with ice and food and stuff. My question is, yes, the trustees did bring somebody dressed up like an Easter basket. Easter, what's that man's name? The Easter Bunny. I'm sorry, I don't celebrate holidays like that, but Easter Bunny. They did give the baby an Easter basket. Did they do it without a public relations event or photo op? Who went to see if Miss Hill was okay immediately after that baby was tragically went through that experience with the police? Did anybody go to Miss Hill's house right away? Or did they wait for the next meeting and say, oh, because Tiffany put you out, here's a Easter basket and an Easter bunny, and did a photo op? Choose, take it away.
Well, I definitely, I'm going to channel Mama Hill, so I'm going to say greetings in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now, yes, that did happen, and I wanted to also say the other part of what has happened to Mama Hill. The other part of what has happened that people are really not trying to talk about is Trustee Tammy Brown trying to fight her at another meeting, and then Trustee Jason House calling her, oh, I'm sorry for the distractions and the problems. So there were two separate incidents that happened. One, you can say is on Tiffany's side. I don't care whose side. I'll even say, okay, the Easter Bunny thing, I'll blame that. I'll say, let's say it's Tiffany. I don't agree with that, but I'm going to say that was Tiffany. So also the tea with the trustees, when Mama Hill was talking about them, talking about Alexis Wilson, and Tammy Brown came up to her, literally 3 people had to come hold her back. Mary Avant standing at the door, everybody putting Mama Hill out, Jason House talking about Mama Hill. So let's be clear about Mama Hill. She don't support none of it, because on every side, somebody has done something to her. But you know what Mama Hill does? She'll still greet everybody in love. She will not call anybody out their name. She will not act like anybody who has been at those meetings. She will love on you regardless of what you've done to her. So both sides have done her wrong. Let's be clear. And she ain't supporting. And she done made it clear that she's not supporting either side. It's cleaned the whole house, whoever's wrong. And that's how we roll. And that's how Mama Hill roll.
That's it.
Period.
And
So
Mama Hill.
Don't just blame Tiffany. It's Jason. Jason said some very disrespectful things, and Tammy Brown tried to attack her. And if you don't believe me, I know it's on my page because I don't without a narrative. So there, it's right on the short, so you can see it for yourself. Everybody, both sides done Mama Hill wrong, and she will never, ever ain't gonna kiss no butt, but she's also not gonna be as disrespectful as anybody at that meeting has, and she never has, and she never will.
And she never will. And let me say this, where were the people standing for her when they were calling Mama Hill out her name on Facebook, calling her out her name a 40-year resident? That's it.
Yeah, the same person that was talking about you.
Same subject.
No, okay.
We got to change subject.
Okay.
Now we got to change subject. Okay.
No,
Go ahead and change subject.
215.
But here's the thing. If you say if you tell one side of the story, you got to tell both sides of the story.
Hold on, he said 215. He said 215.
Go ahead, 215.
Y'all sound like middle school. Y'all throwing spaghetti at the wall. I don't care about Mama Hill getting upset over it. First of all, Burgundy, you being unhonest. The video was on TV. Tiffany was right there. She was a little distance away from Lacey, but she was right there. And as a leader, when you see all that commotion at an event, anybody in their natural reflex will at least turn around and look. She purposely didn't turn around and look. Just like she do at comment. She fixated on what she wanted to fixate and blocked out everything around her. And y'all just need to be honest about who y'all support. Like, come on, stop it. I'm not going to, y'all keep pointing out all these minute stuff. Tiffany, okay, so what if Tammy Brown is edgy? I would be edgy too if I'm sitting up there, I'm fighting this hen tooth and nail, and all y'all gonna do is get up there and attack me. Look how Tiffany talked to them. She's been talking to all the trustees like a piece of squat since they've been on Zoom meetings. Insult them every chance she gets. I didn't hear y'all speak about that not one time. She called them dumb, don't read, stupid. She called them stupid because they ain't want to put that money back in the budget because she was misappropriating it. It's all type of stuff she do. Y'all haven't said anything about it, and it's cool. But just be honest.
I came in saying that.
No, you choose the conference. Me and you be going back and forth on YouTube all day. Come on, don't get on here and fraud. Y'all be
I don't have to because everything's on my page. Everything is on my page.
When Martin asked me to be quiet, I was quiet. When Martin asked me to be quiet, I was quiet. So y'all just need to fraud and look at the comments. Everybody know y'all copping for her. Y'all putting out the little minuscule things that combat her innocence. And y'all don't even have an argument. Do you know how torn people's lives is because of cancer, how little help they have when they get into that financial binding from the medical bills and stuff? And that lady marched from one end of the city to all these towns she was going through and giving people all this help that she was going to go to this thing and ask them for money and provide them with this. She didn't do none of that. And Burgundy, the only thing you can call out is saying, well, who was the registered agent? Her right-hand man, Keith Freeman. That's who it was.
Has joined.
We got a new caller real quick.
A registered
right there.
agent.
So
New caller, y'all.
Registered agent is just getting the mail.
We already know Keith Freeman was a registered agent. We know Carmen Carlisle was on there. And that's why Tiffany mad at her, because she blasted her behind at that meeting and said, Tiffany, you came to my house and asked me to act like you don't know about the charity. But she run her mouth so much, she had already got on too many platforms and said it was hers. And Martin just put that to your attention. And the funny thing, instead of you saying, oh, well, she was wrong, first thing you said was, well, who was the registered agent? Like they all wasn't in cahoots. Come on, stand on business. Y'all be insulting people intelligence. And that's out of pocket. Especially when we on here talking and jiving or whatever like that. That's one thing. But when this shit go off, when this stuff go off and it click, these people in Dalton is really suffering life. Y'all cannot dispute that when them YouTubers walk around that town with their camera, all them businesses is shut down. I don't know. The brokest city in the world got businesses across from their city hall. That's the one place that thrives in any place. Downtown across from City Hall. She got all them people's businesses boarded up, all because they wouldn't give her a kickback. And then she got a nerve to sit at the meeting and be upset because they wanted to give a tax break to the Shell gas station to beg them to stay. Come on, if y'all going to talk real. If y'all going to stand on business, stand on business. Y'all be fighting. I don't got nothing else to say. New caller, it's your turn.
New caller, 9536. New caller.
Oh, my phone died. It was me.
Oh, it was you.
I just wanted to say, I'm listening to everybody, and I want y'all to know I hear everybody. I think this is a stressful time for Dalton. I think it's a stressful time for Thornton Township. And if you're not here, you really don't see it. Those businesses across the street from Village Hall been closed down since I'm old. I want to say 20 years. But we had a liquor food store. When I was growing up, it used to be a deli, but it's closed down. We had a barber shop. We had a pizza shop. It's been closed down way before Tiffany. So I think at this point, all we can do as a community is wait to see what happens and not tear each other down. That's why I like Martin channel. Martin give everybody y'all watch it from afar. Y'all see that I have differences with people in my community. They don't agree with me. I get it. I get it all. I just think the best thing we could do is not tear each other down in the process, because this is all political. I'm going to continue to post on my page, say what I have to say. Chu's going to continue to post on her page, possibly. If I wanted to be popular, I would be putting Tiffany Henyard up there on a thumbnail with horns in her head and make all the money. I'm really doing it for the community. So that's all I want y'all to know.
Burgundy, you and Chu say you're not for Tiffany, but you will not say not one thing bad about Tiffany, but you want to go in about the
What do you mean? What? No, Martin. No, let's talk. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Say anything bad about what Tiffany?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Right here, Wanda.
Can I finish?
Look, somebody already said something about
always an excuse for Tiffany.
No, can I finish? Can I, Martin, where you at?
Let her finish, y'all. Go
okay.
Ahead,
Martin, did you hear me say earlier? Now, you are the referee in this situation. What did I say? I did not agree with what she said about Carmen Carlisle. Did you hear me say that and calling her Carmen Carlisle?
All the stuff she did, that's all you can come up with.
Why can't I finish? What? See, now I'll let y'all do whatever.
Let her finish, y'all. Let her finish. Go ahead, Burgundy Blue.
Whatever. I don't agree. Now, do you guys want me to do a list of the things I don't agree with Tiffany doing?
Land the plane.
Okay, let's go. Is this a lawyer talking? Because I really like to hear him talk, if that's the lawyer or that's Sarge.
That's not Sarge.
But, okay. So, this is my thing. The things I don't agree with is a lot of stuff. I don't agree with, like, let's just do this meeting right now so I can land the plane, like they said. If it was 6 things on the agenda and if Tiffany's name was the only issue, I would tell y'all straight up, this is not pressure. I don't care if y'all put the toys and the food in a garbage bag. Go ahead and pay and let them take those 6 things off the agenda, okay? If it's something going on with Dalton, did I agree with the people being locked outside? No. Did I agree? Now, nobody bring this up. Do I agree with the fire chief putting up a 42? You was out there that day, Martin, with me. 42 people occupancy? No. I'm saying it's just like, why we just don't have where if Tiffany spill her guts or the trustees spill their guts on making sure, hey, this is what she sold, we got proof. Or Tiffany saying, this is what I didn't steal and we got proof. Until then, I am in the middle and that's it.
And as for me, I think somebody already spoke to my channel. So, and what I say, and it's you know, I'm not monetized and none of that. I don't do this for that. I do this because this is my community. So for me, I've definitely I know you don't know me because I have definitely said Tiffany wrong about this. Oh no, she's not talking about this. Oh no, I was the main one on the bandwagon. I just would never put her down. I just would never talk about her appearance. I would not do anything like that. But oh yes, and even now, I have said things, and and I have very clearly said, Tiffany, why don't you say this? Why aren't you saying this, girl? Why aren't you saying this? I have said that out loud. So as far as this standing on business thing, my business is to put the information out there. I don't have to say you're wrong, but I have said Tiffany's wrong. I don't have to do that every time I'm on a call because it's right there. In many videos where I've said it, and like I said, someone's already spoke to my channel and said, yeah, I'm the one that I don't do lives, I don't do any of that. I see something, I'll watch a board meeting, I'll post that. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And if Tiffany is wrong, I've said she's wrong. Just the way that I said if the trustees are wrong, you're wrong. The only problem is, like everyone else says, when someone says anything about the trustees being wrong, that's where the problem is. And I know that for a fact because I am the one that says Tiffany's wrong. Period. So don't lump me in with that. So I always stand on business. Everybody's wrong and clean the whole house of whoever's wrong. Whoever's not wrong stays. And that's my hashtag. Clean the whole house 2025. That's standing on business. Whoever's wrong needs to go.
Q, you did a thing. See, a lot of people like myself that's not there, we can, act like we got a PhD on what's going on in Dalton when we really got to see, because everything is not televised, everything not shown, but you come with facts. And people saying that the trustees did not know Lacey was making that. Every board meeting, the trustees have to approve the payroll. They come there every board meeting to approve the payroll. That payroll is in, I think, anyway, another YouTuber brought up everybody's salary, meaning she pulled it from every month. The trustees had to see it if Shawan Burns could pull it up. Every month, if everybody watching this, they know every month they approve payroll, even if they just come there just to approve payroll. So are you approving payroll blindly? Or you just signing off on it? Or you going through what each one of them should make? Now, I would have been, if I was a trustee and I seen Terry make 303 hours worth of overtime, I specifically would have tuned in on him if nobody else out of all the employees. I would have made
when
sure.
they approve the payroll, it's just one lump sum amount. Tiffany was not giving them a breakdown. She locked them out of the accounting system. They didn't get a full breakdown. They just had one amount to approve for payroll.
And they can't say that's what if he worked them hours. So their strategy was to get details, but she fought them tooth and nail. So y'all
if WGN could get it, the trustees can't get it?
No, they couldn't get it.
If the news channel could get it.
Then Bradley sued her and he got it and gave it to them. So y'all not being honest.
He did that before he
Ben
sued
Bradley
them. He
sued.
one came up.
Ben Bradley
came up with
Ben Bradley got the payroll and gave it to them. It's on camera.
So you saying the trustees just signing off on payroll every month and they don't know what they're signing off on?
They was not getting a chance to sign off. She was doing what she wanted to do. That's why they keep dragging her in court.
You're not a resident. You're not a resident of those. But
She hired many people that they don't even know about. Did you see that part when they say
I heard that, but I never heard the trustees say.
Okay.
I never heard
hold it.
Say they didn't
Hold it
know.
215.
Right.
Hold it
I never heard
215.
the trustees say they didn't know what the people on payroll was. They said that 3 times. They said they didn't know what to break down. Sam Brown will call out, Bertie will call out payroll.
No, they was not. They was not being honest. They was not calling out the people that Tiffany was hiring behind. She hired 3 extra. She hired like 5 extra employees on Waterworks. She keep hiring all these people, all these go payroll, because you keep saying they approving payroll that they're not even seeing till it's gone. That's why.
No. They said specifically, we see people name on payroll we didn't approve.
It was exactly my point.
They just said
they approve
that
Dallas
was on payroll as a
like
they didn't sign off on that.
Hear them complaining about that. Do you not hear them complaining about nobody can't put nothing on the agenda but her?
They got nothing to do with payroll. I'm listening.
Yes, they do, because they want to talk about payroll that she's not reporting. It has to be on the agenda. That's why she controls the agenda.
Why approve something if you don't know what you're approving?
That's what the trustees have been saying. We don't want to keep approving stuff and we don't know what we're approving.
Thank you.
She had her stylist on as an administrative assistant, and that was her stylist. The stylist was getting paid $50,000. The news station had to ask him, "Are you the administrative assistant?" He said, "No, I'm the stylist." But she had him shown as administrative assistant. But you all didn't see none of that. Even when Choose was showing all the videos and stuff, you bypassed all that, right?
I forgot about
that. They was in court suing her. I don't know what are y'all talking about? They had to sue her for the littlest minute thing that she should be given over monthly systematically.
They just started suing her for that. How long you been looking at it?
And they've been suing her for years. It's just that they've been suing her for so long. The judgment is just starting to come out. They've been suing her forever.
Okay.
Some of these judgments and go back 2 or 3 years.
The news and the YouTube would get it. The news and YouTube was get it, but the trustees can't get the information.
The news sued, ma'am. The news sued. If they sued Tiffany for everything she do, they would really bankrupt the town. They try to pick and choose the most important things to sue about to save the money. Because you was the same one on here last time complaining only the lawyers get paid. And that's why, because every little thing they do, they have to sue her. So they have to pick and choose what's the most important thing to sue for. Y'all want them to be superheroes instead of her just acting right and doing her job.
Ma'am, you're going to be real surprised when the FBI comes through there.
I'm not going to be surprised.
I'm surprised. You're going to be very surprised. You're going to be very surprised. Tiffany not doing this by herself.
Yeah. But y'all acting like y'all don't see none of that stuff Tiffany doing. Y'all don't see this lady is unhinged.
We see everything she's doing, but we know she's doing it by herself.
She needs mental help. It don't matter if she's doing it by herself or not. It's the same thing going on in 2 different governments. When y'all gonna look at her?
We know she's not doing it by herself, which is why she has 2 whistleblowers that was with her, and now they're not. Keith Freeman is a whistleblower, and Carmen Carlisle is a whistleblower. Because they're everything that she did.
Ever since Tangenique said she paid that bill and $65,000 in cash, we haven't seen her since. She hasn't been on there since the May meeting in 2004. And she got a nerve to be running for the school board in another government. Come on, y'all don't be talking the truth now. Come on. She ain't going down by herself, but she is at the head. And a lot of things don't move or go past her without her approval.
But what about all the checks that were approved by the board, but she never paid people? She spent the money, but didn't give the people the checks because that money was approved for payment for those checks. She spent all the money, but the checks were still sitting on her desk.
I forgot all about that, y'all. I forgot all about that. Was in the Lori Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah,
but
she
Lori
brought that
Lightfoot really put that to light.
Yeah.
And y'all keep trying to discredit Lori Lightfoot. Okay, they pay her $30,000. Y'all keep getting things mixed up. Lori Lightfoot might not have been the perfect mayor, but her profession is she's a lawyer. She was a prominent prosecuting attorney. So y'all trying to discredit her just because she's wanting her money. She's worth $400. If Delgado can sit there with Tiffany and he gets all types of $100,000 just to sit in there, why shouldn't they pay Lori Lightfoot? Why should she come in and do charity work?
So what good did Lori? What information?
She did a lot of good information. She did a lot of good.
How did the FBI knowing it?
Yeah,
knowing that information. That's all it was for. They just know it. You know it now. So what good did it do though? How did it help?
Did a lot of good. It did a lot of good because now people that was saying they was lying and didn't believe them can see that something is wrong. Because the thing about the FBI, they don't give you information because it's good for the public. You ain't gonna see that information till they bring up charges and it's in court. By then, where would the town really be if they wouldn't have started putting these drastic measures in place? Y'all gotta think with y'all heads. The FBI can take years, and they already. Your point is what?
My point is, what did they do with the information that they got? I'm just saying. He told us Lacey made.
She can't make no move without them now. When she had free reign of the money, she had free reign of everything. Now they was able to go into it to a judge with something in their hand saying, listen, we don't know everything, but we know enough that we're in danger and we have to stop this at some cost. And y'all acting like y'all know that. Like,
the
come
judge
on.
Take Tiffany off the bank account or anything?
He did.
Long time ago, and he put her back on.
Yeah, but he put her back on with very strict stipulations. And when he did that, guess what the bank said? We don't want to deal with her at all. They had to find a new bank. They have to find a new bank in Dalton and Thornton. And you still want to sit here and make it seem like it's the trustees. Y'all don't be beating for real. Y'all don't
want to believe the residents, believe the banks that don't want to do business with her, and believe the insurance companies that don't want to do business with her. She's unethical and she is unprofessional. That's why people don't want to do business with her. So it's not just the residents that are against her, but all these professional organizations do not want to do business with her, and it's for a reason.
She sit there and drugged Rodriguez and Carlisle the whole meeting the other day. When the bottom line of the insurance is she's a liability and they're having hard time getting the bank and the insurance coverage. And she still sat there knowing that. Now, mind you, the insurance company has released a public statement, so there's no debating or questioning that. They have made it clear they wanted her excluded from all the policies. Okay? And she still sat there, drugged them down that meeting, knowing that she is the reason why they can't get insurance. And then you're absolutely right. Oh, feed the kids. If it's about feeding the kids, take your name off the box. So what? Frank Gazzelli did it. But one thing about Frank Gazzelli, he might have been crooked, but he did things right. You might have seen his name here and there. You see her name everywhere.
A picture.
So it ain't just about the boxes. It's not just about the boxes. The boxes is just a piece of the puzzle that they trying to get everything under control. If it meant that much to her, she makes up $300 and something thousand a year. Why she didn't pay to get the boxes printed? Why she put them on the warrant list? Because that's the issue. The issue is not her name being on the box. The issue is the taxpayers paying for it.
And she wouldn't answer the question about the toys. They said
she already bought the toys.
Toys already paid for. She would not answer that question because she already bought the toys, but she still canceled the toy drive to blame it on the trustees and her and Keith Price sitting there. Oh, it's so sad having their people drive around. Oh no, we're closed. We're not doing it. But she already paid for the toys without board approval because she would not answer that question.
And she's not going to answer any questions. And don't get me wrong, she ain't all by herself. But everybody that be stuff on her act like she's some type of innocent victim. Them trustees begged her not to hire Keith Freeman.
No, we're not thinking she's innocent. But
that's how y'all be talking. Everything y'all talk about is we're not just the trustees up from doing the right thing. No, you do what you said a couple minutes ago because I just said a couple of them things.
Fact is, the FBI don't care about Tiffany's attitude. The FBI don't care who Tiffany sleeping with. The FBI don't care.
Okay,
about
you didn't mention not one of them things.
The
We can just take that
FBI
out.
only care about Miss.
You didn't hear nobody mention none of them things. You can take that out the conversation. We didn't mention nothing about who she
Keith Freeman.
how
That is
she
Keith
looked.
Freeman.
Yeah, we talked about Keith Freeman.
What you talking about, Keith Freeman?
They begged her not to hire him because he already paid his ass, and she bucked against them, humiliated Ed Steve, made him look like a piece of crap, all for asking for a background check.
Right. FBI care nothing about that. I looked at them indict Mayor Eric Adams' chief of staff last week. The indictment had nothing to do with her attitude, none of that. They indicted her.
So who is talking about her attitude but you? Who is talking about her attitude but you? We're talking about misappropriating funds. We're talking about the hiring people on payroll.
That's what I'm just saying, misappropriation.
No, you're not. You keep trying to make it seem like we talking about stuff we're not talking about. Nobody is assaulting her clothes, her speech, her hair. We're talking about.
I said that.
No, ma'am.
To you in general. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking about people in general.
No, you're not. You're trying to throw underhand insults to the callers that's on the phone. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing last time we were on the phone.
You cannot dictate to me what I can say and what I can talk about. Because I did.
215.
That's what I said.
215. Please, let the 470 talk. Let's calm down. Don't get emotional. Everybody, everybody got to.
Don't hear again with 215.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I need to hang up because she takes me out of my composure, and then I don't have no peace at night and sleep. So I need to hang up right now because we ain't gonna never agree on anything. Everything somebody say, she take it out of context. So I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
All right, come on, Reb the barber, real quick. I know you've been a new caller, y'all. New caller. Reb the barber.
Yeah, I want to ask a question because I heard, I don't know which lady it was that was explaining concerning the trustees. A question was asked, how is it that she's approving things or things are being signed off for payments and the trustees are signing this, looking at numbers, not understanding the breakdown of the numbers. I mean, if you put something in front of me and it's a whole number, and I've been trustee way before you being mayor, I'm gonna ask questions because the layout is different already. You know what I'm saying? Even before I sign anything, so it's gonna already be an argument. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being that smart, so I'm trying to figure out how is it that they was able to sign, even when anything came to them. Why sign if they knew that they did not trust her? You know what I'm saying, on how she was allocating and handling the money. You know what I'm saying? Because now, like me, I don't live in the dark. But I've been following this, and it's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment because everybody that's involved is black folks, all the white folks, lawyers and everything that's sitting on the panels with them. You know what I'm saying? They let it happen. You know, and when they do speak and say something, it's based on the person that's totally in charge. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, why this show is always all the way here. How is they signing off stuff that they don't understand? They don't need to be trusted neither. Just like she don't need to be mayor.
The money. Listen, this is what she's doing. She's spending the money through ACH, and then she's putting it on the warrant list. So when you see them at the meetings, they're taking off everything that's overinflated and trying to pay the necessity bills. But what she does is when they okay a bill, instead of her paying the bill they actually okayed that was legit, she holds the check and puts the money towards what she wants to put it to. So that's why they keep saying there's no transparency, because everything they get is after she already spent it. That's why they had court cases. That's why they had court cases trying to get her off the account and trying to maneuver around her, because what she was doing is whatever she couldn't get through ACH through the bank, she was putting on multiple credit cards. So they was playing 3 Molly with her.
So my question now is, so she's able to, what's a warrant list?
A warrant list is what they have receipts for, and it goes on a warrant list. So say for instance, if she goes spend $500 on a meal and she don't give Kasperic the receipt for that, they're not going to put it on the warrant list. So when you get the warrant list, it's still not accurate and it don't align with the spending.
So you can still get warrant lists and they can lie on the warrant list that this is on there, this being paid, this needs to be on there being paid. And so what about the people, like let's say it's vendors that's on the warrant list that need to be paid and they haven't been paid because money been spent? Why don't they sue the city?
Some of them have been, but the whole thing is you're supposed to do an RFP if you're a contractor to get business with the city. A lot of them made side deals with Tiffany and they don't have no contract. So they really don't have no leg to stand on in court. Like one of the contractors they just won in court against that was suing them for $300,000. They won, the trust won because they didn't have no contract, no RFP. And that's what people not understanding. The trustees is not saying they don't want to spend the money. They saying they want to stick to the budget and they want to keep checks and balances in order when you spend the money.
And we forgot to mention the tree trimming scam.
I forgot all about that too. Somebody tell me about the tree trimming scam. I need to know about that. Hold on, Reb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
The tree trimming scam is this. The city is only responsible for trees that's in pet and on the residence, that's in public areas that need either cut down, trimmed, or removed. She's doing every tree in the land, whether it's on private or public property, and she's charging, and they're trimming 1 week and coming down and cutting them down the next week. When if that was the case, just cut them down.
So you're getting paid double.
In the USA, an average tree costs about $1,000 to cut down, depending on the size, and it could go give and take depending on the size of the tree. I know because I had to get trees off my land before. But anyway,
and it's not that many trees in Dalton. She charged over $400,000 worth of tree trimming. And as a trustee, they have her on video where she was telling Riley, why are we trimming them when we should just cut them? But then she ended up doing the same thing that she was telling him about. Well, I'm not paying for that. Why are we trimming them? We paying twice. And all this and that, and then she ended up just pulling tree trimmers off the street. Hey, come work for me. And because she was doing a scam with that, she was
able to pay them a little or nothing and keep the rest of the money in her pocket.
Exactly. Well, they cut them, they just like that concrete. She wrote them a check for almost a little over $500,000. And Every check that goes out of that government is supposed to have her and the clerk's signature on. She wrote that check with her signature.
So isn't it against the law and a violation for her to have her signature and there's not that witness signature on there?
Yes, it is illegal. There's a lot of things that they in court and that goes behind the scenes that's not public. So people get it. The people that know stuff going behind the scenes, they manipulate and act like they don't know, like Burgundy Blue and Choice. And then there's other people that don't want to say nothing because it's so many corrupt judges. That's just like that recall. That judge was corrupt. It wasn't nothing wrong with that question. Basically, by them saying that the people couldn't understand that question, that's basically calling Black people illiterate. Like you can't read the two questions and decide for yourself what they say. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So could it be a possibility that the same friends that's protecting her are judges also? But I heard y'all
exactly.
Say
yes, because the judge ain't nothing but a lawyer at the end of the day. So if we all going to law school and work in the public defender office together and we didn't came up on our career, when we get on the bench, I'm calling in a favor. Let's be honest.
Okay.
And she's trying to tap into the school district money. She has Darlene Evers on the school district board, and they just voted Olson. They voted Olson out and put
Delgado.
Yeah, but they voted Olson out, and she had like 4 people that said that they were just voting because they were told to vote yes to that. The guy was questioning it. He was like, why are we removing him? Did he do something wrong? They couldn't even answer it. You know, Darlene Gray Evers, she just say yeah to whatever Tiffany said. And they said Darlene not even supposed to be on 2 boards.
But yeah, they put her right.
Well, there's a lot going on, y'all. Hey,
There's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on. Listen.
Right to have a right to choose what you want, but people get on here and be lying and playing in our face, and I don't like that.
Well, you know what? Let me just say this. It ain't that I don't choose those centers. I just try to be straight down the middle when I'm on the platform. But if you know me personally, I give you right. So it's like that because you got to be fair and balanced. Because I don't want nobody to say my show leaning one way and all that. And again, I'm with the people. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and that's what it is. And my whole thing was, we don't even need the FBI to tell us. But we got some things already that she did. She was bogus on. We got it. And y'all just named some more. I didn't know about the tree trimming scam. I didn't know about the what's that? Okay, what did y'all had? We talked about what's the payment check with police overtime. I didn't know about the police overtime. I knew about the cancer thing. That I didn't know about the hairstyles. I heard about that, but I forgot about that. So
yeah, it was
right.
Can I say this morning?
Yeah, then I'm ready to get out of here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I've been watching this thing. This is something that I think about this atmosphere when it comes to all this crooked corruption. One thing I do believe that everybody that's the face of corruption, whether they're a mayor, president, or whatever it is, they pretty much they're puppets. They're puppets, and there's a puppet master that sits behind and got all the hanging things to say that they're licensed in puppet master hand. Now, I believe that it moves on favor too. Right now, she's favorable because she got a lot of residents and people that still for her, ready to vote for her and be there to support her when it comes to her running again. But if that changed, which I believe is gonna change, if it changed, especially with all this FBI investigation and stuff going on, I believe that the FBI got what they want already. But I believe that they know that they are dealing with some forces and some powers that's a lot bigger than Tiffany Henyard.
Bingo.
It's a machine that still runs. I mean, the Republicans, they got the country now. But these Democrats, especially in these smaller towns, they are machines. And they're very, very mad right now because their whole system has to be readjusted because it's not going to go the way they thought it was going to go if Harris was in office. So right now you have people protecting her, but she's going to lose the battle of that protection because she's going to lose the favor of the people. She's not going to get that seat. And if she don't get that seat, then once she sits down, you got to understand, they still have some allegations in their investigation against her. If she's favored to be mayor, they're going to leave her alone because the powers to be. But if she gets to the point where she's not favored, she's definitely going to jail. It's too much. It's too much. Like I heard somebody say it's going to take like 10 years. It ain't going to take no years. It's too much. Her name is on everything in the city. Her name is behind everything. I mean, I would rather for her to put the doctor name on it than her name on it, giving out gifts and everything, knowing that she's spending this money and doing what she's doing this wrong. So it's going to come down on her. And God only knows because the people of Dawson deserve to be treated right. A lot of taxpaying fair people that working hard class people, and you think God's going to sit up there and just allow this entertainment to go on? No, it must happen because everything's being exposed now about everybody and everywhere. So,
all right.
Yeah, I pray for Dalton and I'm watching, and for the people that supporting Tiffany, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at them as the ones that had their hands in the pot too. Everybody that don't got nothing except for residents. But if they sitting on some panels, some boards and leadership positions, they had their hand in the pot. And the reason why I say that because when the Vegas trips was happening, all them buddies and friends, and something just happened to the point where it was out of order with a female. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know how that happened, but got back to Chicago, and all them friends is now a disgrace to that whole town, which is now known by the world.
All right. Let me say this in closing. And y'all gonna be mad when I say this. Not probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if Tiffany don't get arrested. I'm gonna tell you why. As again, we had the same incident over in Harvey. This was the same. This Mayor Eric Kellogg. People, y'all look him up. Man,
I
he was
remember him.
that man never went to jail. He never spent no time in prison or nothing. I'm telling you, he had two ankle bracelets on there. So I'm telling y'all, people, don't be surprised because Chicago is Crook County, pay to play, and this thing probably larger than Tiffany. We don't know. We don't know, but
Bigger
I'm
than
just I'm
Tiffany.
bigger than
That's
Tiffany. And I'm just telling y'all,
that's
Bigger than
I'm being
Tiffany.
honest with y'all. So don't be all upset and
It's a machine.
disappointed if she don't go to jail. She might get arrested. Probably, ain't no problem. She should be arrested. And if she don't get arrested or get convicted, y'all don't be surprised now. This Cook County now. This Cook County.
This
Because
a machine.
I'm gonna be honest. Me looking at Tiffany looks like she don't have a worry in the world. It's just me looking at her when I was there yesterday, day
For
before
some
yesterday.
reason, ain't it?
For some reason, man,
some
I'm
reason.
telling you, her nails was done. She was clean, and she was aggressive. Y'all know her, but I'm like, this woman don't look like she worried about nothing. She ain't showing no signs of weakness or wear and tear, nothing. I'm like, listen, that doesn't mean that she's innocent, people. I'm not saying that. So don't go here, Martin said, no, 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 no. You guys have brought the facts up here. Y'all proved some things. I got to go with what the truth is. And y'all brought up several things I forgot. I forgot about the police thing, the overtime. We know that was unethical. We know about the hairstylist. We know about that. Also, what is it? The tree trimming. Y'all tell me about that. But I heard something about the street people too. Anybody can tell me
yeah, the
about that?
concrete.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Anybody know anything about that? I knew about the curse chain to check. I knew about that. But what about the street people? I heard something about that.
Oak Construction under in federal victim. Oak Construction got indicted for another pay to play scheme in another little municipality like Dalton. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But long story short, Ben Bradley and one of the affiliates did a story on. They came back and asked for the pick. 'Cause you got to remember when the FBI came. Remember they came back 2 or 3 times. They ain't just come one time. So I think about the second or third time they came back, they asked for all the contracts and all the paperwork dealing with Oak Construction, which was a concrete company.
Yeah, man, y'all bringing up a lot of serious allegations. I'm just gonna call them alleged. Some things we already know. It's just black and white. You can't shake them all. Black and white. Black, you just can't deny them. But again, y'all,
They'll be the ones that they use to check it up.
right. I hope I've been.
That street.
Let me say, I hope I've been fair tonight. With on both sides, give both sides a chance to speak. I know we get a little passionate when it comes to politics and religion and things like that. But the facts are the facts. The truth is the truth. And we see a lot of things, And the people of Dalton, some of them are tired. Y'all heard them. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired. There's a lot of things going on. And like me, again, I was not paid to make this. I'm not either on Tiffany's side or the opposite side. Nobody paid me to do this. It's something that I wanted to do it. I'm going to be keeping a close eye. I'm not going to be talking about this every day, but I'll be talking about it a lot, a lot. So just to stay up on the pressure on it, find out. Hopefully I can get Tiffany on here one day. That'd be great though. Hopefully I can get on here one day. That'd be real nice. And some of them trustees too as well. Not just Tiffany, any trustee. This platform is open for you. Anybody that want to come on, especially the residents and the politicians in Thornton Township and Dalton as well, trustees in Dalton. So again, people, thank y'all. I got to get up early in the morning. I got like about my 3 hours. I got a good hot 3 hours. I can make it with that. So y'all already know what it is. Live.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black.
All